You are now live.
Oh no,
Mhm.
I'm freaking out. Let me just get my panic out real quick. Ah!
That's what I
Okay,
call my poop.
enough panic. Tryon is at the turn of an era. The Ashen Horde has been turned, and Issa's wall has brought security throughout. On the pioneer town of Dirge, the turn of the era begins. Let me move you guys over to the region. Let me make sure I didn't break something on the region map. Okay, that's good. You're all three adventurers who've been roughly and quickly recruited into a new mission for the Grey Stalkers. A smaller frontier town, which I am being, has recently lost contact. In a quick rush and at a rather valuable deal, the whoever was available is quickly roughed, um, gathered together, and sent in the direction that they needed to go. We're going to start our journey about half a day's march towards this town. Tell me, let's see. Josh, describe your character.
Um. Okay.
And
So.
also include what you're. Let's say you are traveling with roughly. I'll go with 10. Or traveling with roughly 10 adventurers. None of them seem any more particularly prepared than you. And in fact, it was a pretty large, random assortment of whoever was around to deal with this mission. But it was a good price.
Okay.
You're. It's all 10 of you going in the direction of this new town. It is roughly a 15-foot wide road of just carved path through this forest. Again, just playing your character and your general attitude as you make this trip with this random assortment.
Okay. Eldrick is. He's an elf. He's probably like 5'7", something like that. He's fairly thin. But not like gaunt or anything like that. He appears to be in pretty decent shape. He wears like blue, like light blue robes with like a dark blue kind of embroidered like what are they called? Like a tabard, if you will, like the thing that goes over the top that's belted at the waist or whatever. Um, and it has symbols and like runes embroidered all over it. It looks pretty fancy. He carries a staff um, that looks to be made out of like an oak branch um, that had been uh, like custom grown to like have like a spiral pattern in it. Um, and the top of it has like what appears to be kind of like a dragon's claw gripping like a blue kind of crystal gem. That's clearly like his focus for his magic. He has dark, kind of like brown hair that he wears kind of like in a short ponytail at the nape of his neck, and he's clearly like a young elf, like not like a teenager or anything like that, but definitely kind of like early adulthood. Um, he's always got kind of like a smirk on his face. Seems to be like taking in everything, kind of enjoying the moment. Um, I think his demeanor is he's always trying to joke around. Like he if you didn't know him, you would actually probably assume that he's not taking this very seriously because he's making jokes. He doesn't seem to be nervous in any way. Are we on like horses or are we walking?
Walking.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So, and he's very chatty. He's trying to get to know everyone, stuff like that. Is that good or? Oh, and he is a evocation wizard.
All right. So you're out there being chatty with everybody. Cool, cool.
Yes.
Let's go on to Yaslin. Run
Okay.
through your character and how you're dealing with this march so far.
Well, my character, if you guys were reload your page, I changed my picture because I finished it.
Freaking
You
good.
finished it?
Yeah.
That is an
So-
awesome freaking picture.
Can you
for the
post it in
record.
Discord too,
So-
just so I can see it? Oh, I
Yeah.
see it.
So she is a trident and she has like white hair. Excuse me. And it's rather long, but she has it in an undercut and she carries it in a like a high ponytail. She doesn't have the same kind of smirk on her face that Josh's character has. She's more or less like stern. Doesn't say too much, like, but will talk, but you know, that's not what she's used to. She's taller than your average trident. She's also super muscular as well, because she is a barbarian. Um and her shield, I'm just playing it as it's not like shield stats, it's like that's what gives her like half damage and stuff. Because I think it's cool having a horseshoe crab shield.
Sure.
Okay, so that's essentially your rage protection.
Yeah.
Or when you rage, that's your protection code. Okay. Cool. Dig it.
Yeah, essentially. She is, I mean, if it's hot out, she is not having a good time. She's miserable and like the humid areas she's cool with, but if it's like dry and hot, like she is not okay and it probably makes her more grumpy. And
Be glad you'll know that it is currently spring and the sun is light green.
the
Spring is just
sun is light
relatively-
green.
Yes.
Yeah, well, she would rather be someplace cooler and wetter.
Fair enough. Carry on if you have anything else, or
No, I don't have anything else.
gotcha. All right, Marlon.
All right. Marlin is a human. Similar to Josh's character, he has a ponytail, dark brown hair. However, it is probably messier than his, and it goes back quite a bit longer. Essentially, self-insert my hair.
Choice.
But when I put it up, it looks nicer. His is still a little more messier, and it looks better for some reason.
I thought you were talking about Eldrix. It's like, damn.
Oh no. But but the type of clothes he wears, I figured if we weren't given an outfit, he would just be in his like kind of sailor-ish uniform, where he has his like his boots that kind of go up past the knees, and they kind of have like a pattern at the top of the boot. Wearing some like dark trousers with like a dark blue vest that goes over his white tunic that, you know, how it kind of has the fluffy arms. Yeah. Yeah, nothing too
How are
crazy
you?
about that.
What is your attitude while going through this
Yes, so-
trip with otherwise 9 relative strangers?
Refresh me on what we're doing or where we're going, so I can kind of gauge what the tone should be.
You are heading towards this village
Okay.
on the outskirts of Dirge.
For any particular,
It has
what was the reason?
not returned the short version.
It's not responding.
Merchants it's like a merchant funded town,
Okay.
and they missed their last check-in essentially.
Okay. I think he would be like, if he saw, you know, like people being chatty or whatever, he would join in. He would be like probably trying to encourage. What's your character's name, Miranda?
Yaslin.
Yaslin. If he saw you weren't participating, he would try to involve you. He's one of those, and he would be just enjoying the conversation, kind of just being with people.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to give you guys a. Let me think for a moment.
Oh yeah, we should add our names if we haven't already, because I did not.
Yes,
I
please.
see Josh did. Because I looked down, I was like, "What is his name again?" Eldred. Okay.
Forgot how to do that. Hold on. Actually, no, I remember.
Personalization and display.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of the picture? I don't remember.
So, on
They changed
graphics.
Yes, graphics.
Wait, no, audio and video. That's it.
Really, audio and video is for that?
No, where did I find it? I just did this.
Oh, right here. I found it.
Where was it?
You're right, audio and video, and then you click video display.
Video display. Yeah.
That's better. Oh, why is it so small though? I can't read everything you have.
Change it to. There was a way to make it so that it shows everything.
Because it did before. They made it smaller.
Yeah, so I think they may have fucked it up.
Yeah, because that was useful. Might just have to have the name, because I know you're a wizard because it says Wiz, and that's all I can see.
Yeah, it even has, you know how normally, like, I did my AC and stuff too.
Yeah. Sorry, Michael. Sorry.
That's not problem. By all means, it's giving me the moment to think. Graphics, audios.
For some reason, my Roll20 is being very laggy right now, so it's hard.
Video display names only. Large. No, that's still. Even changing it to large with the pictures just changes the pictures, not the text box.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
I think they've been changing a lot on this thing.
Yeah, I wish they would change that part back. It didn't really hinder it much. I liked that it was helpful. It's like if somebody has a big name, it's going to cut it off.
Like, and you're supposed to be able to click and drag it around and stuff, and it doesn't really let me do that anymore.
Nothing we can do about that right now. So I'm just going to leave my name, I guess, just so we have the names.
Yeah, the name is what really matters, but it is weird that it's doing that. Why is Arkmir joined, by the way?
So I could see what you guys see.
Oh, you should rename it
gotcha.
Eyeballs or something.
Change it to.
And Marlon? Who's Marlon? That's
Me.
you.
Yeah, I'm Marlon. Marlon Kane.
Okay, and then Josh has two?
So he's using my my account to be DM.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember how we used to do it with Adam?
Yeah.
That's why I renamed it.
For a second, I thought, like, Jay was playing with us.
I've tried many times to get him to join, but he's not interested in being a player. He wants to be DM.
One day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember talking to her, and she would say that.
Her, yes. Her. I don't. One of these days, I will be able to understand this gender thing and get it right. But
As
the problem
you
is,
guys are walking, one of the other people there with you, a rather short gnome that you guys have picked up, his name is Cordain so far. Walking rather lackadaisically compared to a few of the other fellows, goes, "Oh, it's a pretty good payday considering we're probably just gonna walk there and turn back around. I'm sure they miss plenty of check-ins out here."
I don't know about that. My grandma always said that if somebody didn't check in, that means there was something wrong.
There better be something wrong. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I've been out here for a little while. I'm ready to see some action. What about you guys?
Well, I could be without action, though I do think it's a good idea to check in on them.
Yeah, and I mean the pay's pretty good. I mean, if I got paid this well to just walk across the forest when I was back home, maybe I wouldn't have ended up down here.
As we're walking, you guys could write this down.
I can't imagine any reason why anybody would want to walk in this forest. Why?
Uh,
It's hot. And it's loud.
Loud? Are you talking about the bugs?
That
Make a
and
perception check.
those things that fly.
Who?
What would you want, Michael?
Whoever feels like making a perception check may make a perception check.
I do.
Oh, and what did you want us to write down?
500 gold reward and 500 gold in requisition.
Okay.
Wait. I don't know what
I'm
that
too
means.
grumpy to be perceptive.
What do you mean 500 gold for requisition?
That is the reward. 500 gold up front and 500 gold in requisition, which I will explain requisition later. I'm glad all of you guys don't have fucking advantage.
I will roll eventually when the game decides that I'm allowed to
You're
open my
having a
character.
similar issue that I had.
Yeah, it's very weird. I've never had this problem before.
I don't even remember what I did to change it. I think I got a new computer.
That's all you need, Josh, a new computer.
That or it was the internet, I'm not sure.
I mean, this is my new computer. It's
Oh, no.
where is perception?
I'm trying to turn that down.
Oh, come on.
I'm sending a message, Adam.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Want me to? Oh, there's Josh. His.
Yeah, he did not roll particularly high.
I'm not really paying attention.
Actually, now that you mention it, I think it's gotten quieter.
I'll stop and ponder.
I'm gonna stop and
Good.
kind of like tilt my head and be like, "Yeah, that is weird." Huh. Oh well, and shrug and keep walking.
Onward we go then, and Cordain's gonna just go right in tow with you.
Cordain, would you like to be carried?
Absolutely, my friend.
No.
You mind if I just
Yeah, I'll.
Princess square me, please?
Oh,
And he's gonna
okay.
just start hopping your hands. You guys just gonna keep going down the path?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys are going forward, there's a rather large boulder up ahead, and the trail is curving around it. And relatively speaking, it's going down into a sort of a valley with two ridges roughly on the sides.
Okay. I wouldn't stop. I don't know if anyone else would. I'd just be.
It's a boulder.
It's a
It's
boulder.
not just a boulder.
That's a nice
Yeah,
boulder.
boulder over there.
That's a nice boulder.
Okay. Ooh, we got a map. Let me see.
I guess we do.
It's never good to go to a battle map.
It's not a battle
No.
map. It's a visual aid. There's a
Oh.
difference.
Visual aid that's specifically sized.
Sure.
We don't see that grid. What are you talking about?
It's so tiny.
As you guys are making your way down, roughly about here-ish. I need everyone to make perception checks again.
Never. Oh.
Probably should have.
Used to be good. Na, na, na. Nice. Go Eldrick. Elf
I mean,
bastard.
people on this map.
Oh, one of
Don't
these-
mind what these people look like because I did not have time to do anything more than just make random
Okay,
things.
you only have 1 week left. You'll have time.
Indeed. Seriously, 1 week left. Some of these guys look way more badass than they actually are. I'm just gonna put that out there. 4, 5.
Oh, my back.
And you guys put yourselves wherever you feel like you would be on this.
Oh, okay.
Those are our teammates.
Yep.
Wow. I'm a Facebook character.
Me too.
I forgot.
Hmm.
We
I
should have
forgot
thought
as
of
well.
that. Can we color code it all? Oh, yeah. I'm red.
All right.
It's in your lap. Or in your arms.
Ah, there's 2 dots. I'm actually pink. I like.
It would be cool if. Why is this doing this? Hold on.
Did you make this map?
Yes.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Is this high
I'll
ground
show
over
you
here?
the alternate.
Is this high ground over here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is low ground, relatively speaking. Let me know when. Where are you having trouble, Josh?
No, I'm where I want to be. It's just it's being super laggy. Give me 1 second. I'm going to restart my computer, which should take a very short amount of time. So.
Okay.
Very well, very well, very well.
So, Miranda,
What?
you want to draw all our characters now?
Maybe. You could send me a description and I might get inspired.
I can send you a picture that my description is kind of based off of, but it's a girl and I'm a boy.
Okay. I might be able to work with that. My brain is not working. There it is. Oh, my back hurts right now for some reason. Except it was a blue vest and not a green one. And my hair's in a ponytail. Dude, write that all down.
Oh, okay.
I will forget.
Yep, you're right.
Something I meant to do was get a stopwatch, which I just kept forgetting about. I feel like that'd help me with pacing. Also, no idea where I put my cell phone.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. That's scary.
Excuse me.
Excuse. Very much.
Will the alarm go off when the
Yeah.
lasagna? Okay,
And then you have to take off the cover and put it in for another 10 minutes.
gotcha.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, is he back?
didn't
I
hear
think he's
anything.
back.
Yes, I am. Hold on.
Oh, that's why,
Back.
because I was on a different channel.
Oh, there it is. It is literally underneath my notes.
Yeah, you found it.
Yay, notes screwing me over again.
That's why paper notes are awful.
Literally nothing good about them.
Nothing. Just kidding.
Paper notes are great if we could ever play in person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank God. All right. The horrible lag seems to have been alleviated by restarting. Okay. Perfect. I'm where I want to be.
Hell yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm figuring this is Dwarf Guy, and then the 3 of us.
Everyone, make dexterity checks.
No, I will.
A check or a save?
Do save. And you have advantage Eldrick as you see a glint in the forest.
And I have a crit.
I am definitely going to need this advantage. Yep, that seems about right.
Oh no! Leave it to the snobby elf.
Listen, dexterity, unlike normal, is not my strong suit with this character. So yeah, I rolled an 8, so that's good.
Indeed, nothing could go wrong.
And then roll. And let me set up initiative for the first time, as I don't know how to fucking do that.
Ooh.
It's the where is it? Oh, I don't have it because I'm a
That makes
player.
sense. Turn order. There we go.
Yeah. And then if it's ever empty, there should be a thing where you can like clear turn order, and then after everyone rolls that little thing that looks like a thing with a arrow, that'll sort it from fastest to slowest.
Sure.
Yep, that seems about right as well.
Adam, are you gonna roll initiative?
Oh, I forgot. My brain. Not good. Okay, initiative. Did it roll? No.
Couple questions about the environment. Is this like what does this forest look like? Is it like a jungle type forest where it's like hot and humid, or is it like a pine forest? What kind of like terrain is it?
More pine forest.
Okay.
The area right now is more pine forest.
Let's see.
I'm very unused to dealing with. When you're rolling initiative for a token, is it for the token or is it from the character sheet?
Yeah, so you select the token that you want to roll initiative for, and then you go into the character sheet for the character that you want to roll initiative for. So like,
Okay, I see how it works.
okay.
It's weird, like the right click only works half the time.
One thing that I would advise you to do is go online and look for a macro for initiative for a DM. And what it'll do is it'll give you a little button. So all you have to do is you click on the token that you want to roll initiative for, and then you click the word initiative, and it'll roll initiative like super fast.
Yeah, you'll have to show me that later.
I will. I have it in some of my other games, so if you want to go look at them and then just click on macros as well, it'll show you kind of how to do that.
Gotcha.
Matter of fact, we're getting ready to fight. After this fight, I'll go see if I can figure out how to make it happen real quick.
Yeah, this is one of those things I would have done if my job didn't suck. I hate my job.
And I apologize. I know we were supposed to do some stuff. I just have not been feeling social. Also, I'm not going to lie. Final Fantasy VII has definitely sucked up a lot of my time.
I can see that.
It might be my favorite Final Fantasy I've ever played in my life.
I look forward to playing it. So.
It is so good.
While I'm doing this, more or less, as you guys are continuing forward, who actually failed it? Let's see. Yaslin is good. Marin failed, and
Excuse me.
oh wait, that's not dexterity. That's dexterity. Okay. Nope. Only Eldrick, the person who didn't fucking see it, got shot. The only person who saw it got shot. Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense. I went, oh fuck, and I froze.
And everyone else just fucking takes
They
it.
heard me go, oh fuck, and they all dived out of the way.
Roll authority.
And then you can put the turn order in like descending order, so it's like in descending order.
Gotcha. That will
Yeah.
very much be soon.
Yeah.
So I figure out.
He's probably still rolling initiative.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading spell stuff because it's like, oh shit, we're in combat. Got it.
Yeah, me too.
Making
actually.
sure I knew my stuff.
This is one of the benefits of being a barbarian, Miranda.
Uh-huh.
You don't have a bunch of spell shit.
I was like, oh fuck.
I was just going to say that.
I love this spell, Snillock Snowball Storm.
I thought you were gonna the snowboard smell. I was like, that's sick.
I can make the turn order bigger. That's super useful. Alright about this. I'm excited to get that frickin' app you're talking about, though. That'd make this a bit easier. Or what's it
The
called?
macro, yeah,
Macro.
it makes life a million times easier. Remember that one game where I had like macros for everybody, where like you could click
Yeah.
all. It took me a long time to do it, but honestly, it makes things go so much faster if you have that. You can even like if like you're really good at macros, you can set where like even your attacks and shit like that are on buttons, so you don't have to go into your character sheets. So what's funny about my character is I haven't thought a ton about like my character that much, but I have lots of ideas of what it looks like when he casts spells and shit.
Excellent. As these arrows start flinging about, Cordain is going to go on leap out of your arms. As an arrow just like flings by where you were previously holding him. And this guy's going to go first. 5, 10.
Oh, there's this measurement.
This guy's going to start rushing up and take a swing at. Each one of these is roughly 2 goblins, for the record.
Okay.
Oh. These 2 are going to run up and start taking a whack at Marlin? I think that's Marlin?
Yep, Marlin.
Marlin is the pink one. I am the non-color coordinated one.
Public. 22 hit? That most probably definitely hits. Nah. It's like 4 damage.
Oh.
That's 4 damage is a lot when you only have 17 hit points.
That's good thing you don't have 17 hit points.
I have 17 hit points.
You were saying?
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, you have 11 right now. You still got shot, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You didn't tell me how much damage I took from the shot.
Sorry. It was 6.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh, I took
It's
6
not-
damage?
No, I didn't.
Oh, ooh.
Yes. You only took 4.
Yikesy.
You will want to
Oh.
step back.
So, 11.
This
Oh.
Cordain's going to sweep around the back and take a swing at this guy. He is going to do jack shit, But he's going to look there very intimidatingly behind this goblin that's at least the same size as he is. Yazim, it is your go.
Oh, I'm gonna swallow my food. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I will come up, because this guy's part of our team, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm up to Mr. Ugly Dude over here. And I'm going to stab him with my... Well, I know it says javelin, but it's my trident.
Gotcha.
Probably change that.
Certainly hits.
Oh, yeah, what weapon
That's
do I-
right.
what do you have?
7
You-
piercing.
Take down one of these two goblins right off the bat.
And then I'm also
Describe your
gonna...
weapon again?
Huh? It's a trident?
It's a trident.
Mm-hmm.
You just pick this guy up with your trident and do what you will with him.
and then I should have bonus action first to rage, but I'm gonna rage now.
Okay.
And that's all.
Okay. You're going to see in the background as some of these guys are going to start backing up into a group behind you.
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
A few of them are shooting bows into the distance in the back.
Wait, what? Oh, these are our guys. Okay. I was like, they're fighting each other.
Not
let's,
quite yet.
Let's just let them do it.
I will also note that the treed area, roughly speaking, once you get closer to like the center of the trees, will be difficult terrain.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make judgment calls on that if you guys decide to run into the trees. This goblin's going to charge right up behind Yaslin, and this pair of goblins, rather, and try and take some swings.
Not today.
16.
Oh, actually, let me know. Let me know. Oh no, I'm at 15 armor class, so yep, that hits. Wait, 16? Where is your thing?
Because the one in front of you is not completely dead.
But where's
Oh,
your roll?
Advantage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're doing Josh. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm just like, Michael, don't hide this from me.
I'm not hiding that yet.
But yeah, that hits it.
Are
So
we
5
rounding down or
slashing.
up? I always forget.
It's up to you. Josh rounds down.
We're rounding down. I like persistency. Takes 2 damage.
Consistency.
Consistency.
All of
I
us.
like persistency.
Persistency is a different thing.
Not anymore, it's not. One thing I'm not used to is getting the music to loop.
Yeah, it's just a button that you click, but I don't remember what it looks like.
Me neither.
Okay, it's looping now, finally.
Very well.
Super dramatic. Anyways. That is the end of that one.
Excuse me.
In the background, you could see a bunch of arrows being loosed at your allies. Back here. Uh, 10. This goblin boss. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that part. But anyways,
Which one?
this guy up here is going to go forward and take a long shot at. I think that's Martin. Yeah. 13.
Oi. That misses.
All right. That just goes flinging through there, and then he is going to take a bonus action and vanish into the depth. Once I figure out how to do that.
So you click on him, right click on him, and change his layer to DM layer. There you go.
Okay, awesome.
Then to change it back,
Martin?
you have to go into the.
Yeah, you'll have to
Yeah.
go to your DM layer, right-click on it again, and change it back to the token layer.
Yeah. Anyways,
There you go, Martin.
my turn. Okay.
Your turn.
Then I will pivot around, and I have my spear in my hand. Oh, first I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to. Do I have that right? Let me make sure before I. Yeah. Where are you? Okay, I'm going to. I gesture with one hand and quickly grab my spear in both hands. But as I gesture, this cloud right over here begins to form, and it's like you hear little thunder and you see little lightning striking. As that's my spiritual weapon.
Sure.
And I'll draw a picture of that in a minute. But I'm going to attack this guy right here. Oops. With my spear in both hands. Do crit.
I don't even need you to roll fucking damage for that. Tell me as this last goblin is just decimated by you.
Yeah. I think what I do is I hit him with the back of the spear, and like I slap him with it. I kind of lift his chin. I pick him up off the ground with the back of the sphere, like under the chin, and as he's coming down again, I stab him in the gut to the ground. And
All right. Anything else you got?
I don't remember when the storm goes. Does it attack right when it comes out?
Pretty sure it does.
Okay, let me.
Did you roll it in the game?
I have not yet. I was doing the other stuff. Spiritual weapon. Does 20 hit?
Yes,
Hold
20
on.
hit.
Does it attack first? Let me see. I think it does, but
When you cast spell, you can make a melee weapon spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
okay.
When you create it, you get to attack with it.
That's fine. Okay. Level 2, submit. 4 damage. A little lightning bolt strikes it.
You can hear one of them just as your lightning leaves a little bit of smoke coming off his ass, honestly.
Good. Alright. My turn's over.
This guard is, for lack of a better name, is going to run over into this direction and take a shot at the one behind Marlin. Or not Marlin. Yaslin? There we go, I got the name right. You can see more arrows fleeing out from the back out here if you're paying attention. Eldrick, your go.
Okay, 1 second. So there's a lot of people shooting bows and shit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to decide. I have 2 things I could do, and I'm trying to decide what kind of a character Eldrick is. Is he selfish or is he helpful?
Or helpfully selfish. I don't know.
Alright, so I think what he is going to do...
I will say he just did get shot recently. And you
Yeah,
can take that for
exactly.
what you will.
That was the thing that made my decision, actually. Okay, so he lifts his staff up and starts to like kind of spin it over his head, and like he clearly is very adept at using the staff, and as the staff starts to spin over his head, you guys start to feel as like the wind starts to stir around him and like leaves start to lift up off of the ground. And then the wind just starts to whip around him, almost like a tornado. and he casts this spell.
Warding wind.
And he is going to move over here to get these guys, all of his people that he's been talking to within the 10-foot radius, and any missile weapons have disadvantage against us
Nice. That's
on
so
their
good.
attack rolls. But you guys are also deafened.
What?
Any unprotected flames are extinguished. Any hedges out vapor and fog that can be dispersed by a strong wind.
My cloud gone. I'm just kidding.
It's difficult terrain for anyone to get within. So that like the spell's effects is difficult terrain. But yeah, you're deafened for the moment just because of the roar of the wind.
Excellent.
And that is
Anything
my.
else?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's my turn.
This guy. Let me make sure I have the right one. This guy back here is gonna see what you're doing, and
Counterspell.
I think he could see. I'm pretty sure he could realize the intent of that. So
Probably. I mean,
going
clearly
to-
there's a whirlwind around him.
This guy is going to just book it over here. He's probably gonna just like run over here and fucking roll prone. He's a little bit fucked up already. You can see an arrow actually jutting out of this guy. This one's going to gun over here, and you're gonna see this guy just run over here and start trying to assist the other person over here. This person is also going to run over here and do not much, honestly. He runs in here and you can see him just trying to shoot a bow into the foliage where other arrows are coming at you guys from.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see an arrow fly into your whirlwind and just get flung straight away from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's dead. Is there a way to remove someone from the initiative order?
Yeah, so
I think I just said.
yeah,
Never
there's
mind.
a little trash can next to it.
Who is this guy?
Also, if you just delete it off the map, usually it'll delete it off the.
I like leaving dead bodies.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a sign. That's a warning to others.
Technically, dead bodies are supposed to be difficult terrain as well. But,
We will not enforce that rule.
yeah, that's.
This guy is going to run. Cordain's gonna sprint around Yaslin, and he's going to actually tackle this small one and just like start strangling him out on the ground. He is dead. I got you, Yaslin. And Yaslin, it's your go.
Okay. How do I? Okay, there it goes. I wasn't moving. The map wasn't moving. Sorry. I needed to right click.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here I go. I'm going to dash this. Well, not dash. I'm just going to run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Because that's not our guy, right?
That is not your guy.
Okay. Is he different because he looks...
He is different.
Okay. Well,
You can
cool,
tell
then.
he has more markings on him and a little bit better built. Just a reminder, let me know if you are savage stacking or not.
Savage attacking? You mean
I think
reckless
that's
attacking?
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Okay, yeah. I'll let him know. I don't think at this point I would be motivated to reckless attack yet. Come on.
Might roll damage.
Come on.
This guy is just stunned as you rail into him. What is that? 15?
9, 12, 13, 14.
Yep, you're 14. Okay. Anything else you're doing for this turn?
No.
You guys get to hear this someone in the background say, "Fuck this!" And this guy's gonna start swearing away.
Was that
This
one of ours?
goblin that you just railed into, Yasleen, is going to take a look at you and just yell at you as loud as he can. And he is going to make 2 attacks. First one, 18.
Hits.
Okay, and the second one, 11.
Yep.
He has advantage on the second one.
Okay, that misses.
3.
Ignore that.
3 damage.
Okay.
That guy is also dead.
Mhm.
You're gonna hear one of a clattering of goblins run out after this other dude who took off.
Okay.
Not quite yet.
Oh.
I'm trying to do something. $18 on Martin.
18.
Actually, it's 4. Never mind.
Oh, that misses.
You're gonna see a spear just get lunged straight from the forest. It's going pretty spot on until it hits the storm and just gets whipped around.
Good storm.
And you're going to see ruffling from this spot as something moves around here.
Where?
I'm pinging. Do you see ping?
No.
No.
Because I'm zoomed in.
let me-
Are you pinging on the DM layer?
That makes sense.
I remember those times.
How about now?
Yeah, now we can.
There we go.
Okay, you hear or see the javelin came from this direction, and there's wrestling over there.
Okay. Let's see. Alright.
Marlon, it is your turn now.
It is my turn. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna pivot around. Oop, I am on the wrong thing. I'm gonna pivot around this guy. These are bad guys, right?
They are 2 like lightly armored guys with like bows.
But they're enemies.
But they're
They're your
enemies.
guys.
They're on our side. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, these are our guys.
Those
So
2 are your
here's
guys.
Oops.
here's what I would recommend
Almost
you
killed
do: is guys that are ours, put like a green dot on them. So if you
That is
click on
a
them,
good idea.
because I was confused by that too.
I thought Josh was in danger there for a second.
Me too.
And there's a guy in the bush. Then there's 2 guys in the bush. He's a 15-foot cone. Oops. They don't have a cone measurement. Do they? They do.
So I think, I would yell. So I can see. Can I see this guy over here?
Yes.
Oh, there's two guys over here.
Sorry, I should have marked this guy.
Oh, okay.
You saw this guy start running away.
Oh, he's trying to run away. I got you.
Now you can see those goblins behind him are running him down, and they're pretty fucking fast for the record.
Okay. And these two are enemies. I know there's a guy over here probably, and then these two enemies. I would say, I would kind of yell to you, Marlon. I would say, if you want to go help, Yaslin, I can take care of these two and I'll point at them.
Understood. And I will start booking it that way. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I can still do that. I will run. How far can I go? Maybe I should just go next to you. Let me see. I can run past allies without it being a problem, right?
Yes.
So I should be able to go here.
Correct.
Okay, then I will do that. So I'm going to run over here after he issued that command and give you advantage. And I'm going to, I guess, yeah, stab him with the spear as well. Core, spear, 11. Or no, it's at advantage, so 21.
21 hits.
8 piercing damage.
Tell me as you kill this other guy. Stop
Is
killing
that-
my NPCs.
I just imagine like that Yaslin is, you're fighting him, right? Miranda.
I was on mute. I'm sorry.
But you guys are fighting. I imagine he like dodges. Like I'm watching you try to attack him, and so when he like ducks out of the way, I stab where he's going, and it just like impales him through the head. Like good job.
What kind of weapon do you use?
A spear.
Okay.
Get it here.
Does it have reach?
Goblin.
It's
just
regular.
going
Regular spear.
as he bleeds out on your spear.
Delicious. Okay, and I guess I need to move my my storm. I think it's 30 feet. I'm looking now. That's not the right spell. Spiritual weapon. Oops. Did ignore that. Well, I guess maybe not, because we'll... How far can he move? Up to 20 feet. Okay, not as far. Let's see. Where can he go? That is not the right measurement. How do I turn back? I like that they added the cone, though.
Me too.
Is it 20 feet? Okay. Well, I'll start moseying on this way. Oh, no.
That thing's essentially like a sentient being,
5,
right?
10, 15, 20.
Yeah. I don't see anything that says it can't just go off on its own.
Wait, the storm?
Yeah. It's a spiritual weapon, right?
Yeah. It's just like... I think I commanded?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can't attack yet. But I am my turn. And I gotta do the lasagna.
For sure.
Ouch. One of my friends, I love her to death, but every time I say ouch, for something, she goes, "Don't do ouch, ouch hurts." And for some reason, that drives me crazy.
Don't do ouch, ouch hurts?
Yes, she says that. And I know she's trying to be funny, but she says it every single time I say ouch. And I'm just like, oh, shut up.
I would probably say the same thing.
This guy who was up here just runs into the bush and starts whacking into the forest and is yelling, "He's here! He's here!" And you guys could see this goblin hop out of the bush, rather annoyed.
Hold on, is that I'm back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Did I
Oh, I
die?
like that. That's cool. Okay.
Ah.
16, and that is not directed at you. Out of all odds, one arrow is launched from the forest, and it just pierces right through out of some unforeseen bad fucking luck. An arrow just pierces right through your storm and gets this guy right in that, and he drops.
Which one? This one?
No.
The guy literally right next to you.
Okay.
You're standing there as you're contemplating what to do next, as the guy next to you just looks over towards you, and you're just whatever emotion you feel as something just sinks right through him, and he drops.
And then, is it my turn?
Not quite yet. I take it back. It is your turn.
So, um, okay. So I think he sees that, and you see him just kind of like look down, like his eyes is all wide, and like blood splatters his face, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he's gonna take 2 steps forward to, I think, here. And let me do some measuring just to make sure. So would this get both of them?
Yes.
Or do I? Okay. And so he is still spinning the staff over his head, and he takes 2 steps forward, and the wind kind of like flows with him. And you see is like all of the wind, like as he pushes his staff forward, he starts spinning it in front of him, and all of the wind kind of like seems to coalesce into like a whirlwind right in front of his staff, and all of a sudden it almost goes silent for a second, and then there's this ear-piercing boom, and all of the wind goes flashing forwards towards these people, and like leaves and sticks go flying, and he casts where is it? This at level 2.
Nice. Hey, I had that spell.
Is that 11 total? Is that
It
already
will be 11 total, but they have to roll a DC 12 strength save, and then if they fail it, they go flying 10 feet. If they pass, they take half damage, and they don't go flying.
DC 12? Strength, you said?
Correct. Constitution, sorry.
Oh. Is that?
Doesn't matter, he still passes.
What is the effect again?
If they fail, they go flying 10 feet, and they take the full damage. If they pass, they take half damage and don't go flying.
Okay. You can see that fucks some of them up, but they all just like crouch down and entangle themselves in the collateral they're already in. They do not look particularly pleased, though. You're gonna hear a bunch of angry rattle or grunts from these guys.
Oops, ignore that. Trying to see if I have any bonus action spells. Oh, it doesn't actually matter. I can only cast one spell anyways. So I think I'm going to also move 10. To here. Actually, you know what? I don't really care about those guys. I think I care about you two more. So I think I move to here. Okay. And so I'm assuming, Michael, you can tell me if I'm wrong by this. So technically, the spell says that they have to be within 10 feet of me for it to affect the attacks against them.
Mhm.
But I feel that if someone's trying to shoot an arrow through a whirlwind,
Yes.
okay. I just want to make sure that is because that would be a
That is
tactic that
a
I will use a
valid
lot.
physics.
Yes. Okay.
Valid use of physics, my friend.
Okay. So that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Oh, that dude's fucking dead. This dude who just watched you guys fucking pulverize this guy who was giving him trouble is going to just like step back and in a word of gratitude, thank you. And he's just gonna like try and weave into this little storm cloud he got going on.
Mhm.
I think he could see that you're doing some pretty awesome shit over here, so he's just gonna hang out with you.
Oh yeah, that thunderclap sounded like you could hear it. It makes a big boom that you can hear for 300 feet.
Let me see what. He's also going to take a. Shit, that works. Tell me about does the storm thing affect things inside of it as well when you attack?
So, from what I understand, the way I read it, doesn't say anything about attacks leaving the area. It says.
In or out.
Let me. I'll post it again so you can see exactly what it says.
I found it. It says
Okay.
in or out, so if it's going out, it's also losing it.
Okay. Yes.
In which case, he is not going to do that, and instead he's just going to get on the edge of this bush and start like jabbing outwards. And you get to hear as one of the goblins very much gets its eye poked out. And go on. You can see this guy takes a random shot into the forest. Doesn't hit shit, but he likes hiding near you, so he's going to run into the storm as well. I don't think they would do that. It's pretty apparent the goblins in this back area feel a certain way about what you're doing. So they're going to largely start trying to get around the person and trying to block you off and go for you. Jesus, 17.
That will hit regardless of me using shield. So.
8.
So it would be 5. The +3 is if you're counting the crit.
Oh, thank you. Yep. No, the first one always goes to max, so it would be 3. Doesn't it?
So no. So if you mouse over the number, you can see what the formula is for what it's calculating. So because you rolled a crit with the second one, it's calculating damage as if you're rolling with a crit just in case they have advantage. So the 5 is the base damage. The 3 would be the crit roll. In order to make the crit roll always do max damage, you have to change the formula in the thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll change that later. For now, we'll just go with 5 then. Take 5.
Yes, so it would be 5. The 8 would be if it couldn't.
Thank you very much for catching that. Your life very much depends on it.
I know that. That's why. So down to 6 hit points.
You're back.
Okay.
You could hear the other guy down here and the goblin start yelling at each other. Get up or get! And the other goblin just like takes a little poke at him and starts backing away. as the guy takes a nice swing at him as he tries, or the goblin starts trying to get away. Going to start backing up this way. Outer guard.
It took Lasagna out.
Just right here.
Okay.
Yasmin, your turn.
Miranda.
I was on mute again. Sorry, I was because I'm like that you could hear the tapping. So I was muting it because I was drawing as I was listening. Okay, so I'm gonna go shoop shoop shoop. Hello, and then I'm gonna say goodbye.
Can tell me how you kill this guy.
I'm
This
honestly.
guy's just harassing Eldrick right now. Pretty well, might I say, as you do whatever you're about to do to him.
So pretty much, I'm thinking it in my head that like I'm running past him on the way to like this guy over here, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just cut that off for you, and then I stab him on my way over to the other guy.
And this is why I felt I needed to protect her and not the other people.
Eldrick, you're just standing there, like, pretty concerned about this as this trident just shoots out real quick, takes just like the top half of this guy's head off, and keeps going. Anything else?
No.
Do you still have movement?
I mean, I do, but I don't want to get that close to him. So
Okay.
I mean, I'll get like here.
However far you want to go.
If you move there, you are outside of my little protection thing. If you move to here, you're still protected by my
Okay.
thing.
Also,
That's
it's
okay.
difficult terrain for everyone but
Me.
Josh.
Okay.
So that's sufficient. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
You could hear screaming in the distance as the guy who started running away and the goblin who started chasing him fade into the distance.
Okay.
That story plotline will come back. All right. Let's see.
Martin, give me a perception check.
Yes, sir. Perception. 15.
Excellent. You see as... What's your AC?
18.
Excellent. Really?
Yeah,
How did you get an 18 AC? That's
Jesus.
phenomenal.
I'm cleric. I don't know. The armor.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh, yeah,
probably
you're a
wearing
cleric.
heavy armor.
I don't know what class I think you are, but...
Scale.
Yeah, I don't think you're a cleric at any point.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to heal. I am a warrior with magic. I'm a sailor. I mean, why am I with scale?
Yes, I am apparently the healer as well in the group, which makes sense. I think this first battle actually, like what's the word? Foreshadows that kind of an idea of the way it played out.
So was that? Do I see something with the perception check?
Yes, unfortunately, I broke the game and don't know how to unbreak it.
Uh-oh.
What-
I believe you
happened?
see a goblin down here now.
Where?
Where?
This one?
Do you see a goblin down here?
Yeah. Yeah, I see him.
Okay, well, I broke that guy, so ignore that one and pay attention to this new one.
How'd you break him?
Just close him.
I don't know. He's now just a fucking picture.
Oh, did you put him on the map? You just have to go to the map layer.
Yep, that's what I did.
Yep,
I've been there too.
yep, me too.
Mwah.
I was trying to troubleshoot the things that it could be. You just got to that specific thing faster than me.
Okay. You see, as this guy, a little bit before he attacks, he rolled low enough that it didn't probably matter, but anyways, you can see this guy, prior to him making an attack, it would have been a normal attack compared to advantage, as his arrow just Doesn't do much against you. I don't know, like, how do you usually defend yourself against range? Is it more of a dodging, or do you have something to actually stop shit like that?
Well, mechanically, no. So it's armor and dodging probably. It either glanced off my like.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
So I don't like that I'm actually wearing armor as a sailor, but
Fair
maybe
enough.
it's like I have like my blue vest. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a
If you feel like it's
frickin'
dodging protection, by all means, you do you,
some
buddy.
kind of magical armor too. Like
Yeah, I have a special vest. Yeah, my
Okay.
Very
vest.
good
It
leather
glances.
skin.
It goes. Chink. It's like you know that oblique putty where it's like really soft until something
Oobleck?
oobleck, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Until something quickly smacks it. It like
Uh-huh.
does that. It gets harder the harder something hits it. You know, it's like clink. So it's really
You
flexible.
feel as this arrow just like jams into you, but it's a pretty shitty arrow, honestly. And your leather or vest is not pretty good at shit, so it's just getting pelted, but it doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
As you look up and a couple, or well, I guess it is a couple, walk out from the forest.
Okay.
You have dune armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well,
Martin, you go.
I will go. So like yeah, I snap around, look at him, see that this guy's closer, and then I run over. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I could have, but I will keep. It's working. My spear's working when I stop.
Keep stabbing.
Yeah, honestly, and I'm going to stab. 21.
Tell me what you do.
Oh, does he die?
Yes, but no. Again, each
One
one
of
of
them
these is
dies.
roughly 2.
Okay.
One of them most certainly gets, again, a spear, as you just run him right through. A bit of gore flying around behind him, as the other one is very clearly frightened right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think like yeah, I think I jump in the air at this guy and kind of land on him as I stab him into the ground. Just, and I snap my head over to the other one, pull the spear out, I'm like ready.
Anything else?
uh,
Unfortunately, your magic weapon is kind of slow, so it's not getting
yeah, I
much.
know. Let me see. I can't even get very far. I can only move 20 feet, and everyone's gets farther away. He's like, eh. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Where is it gonna go? Here. Okay. All right, but I am my turn. I'll move that on my own. Why can't you stay together, you fools?
You could hear some fighting up in this corner. Does a 12 hit Miranda?
No, it does not.
Okay, you can see the goblin that you're starting to run down as they loose a pair of arrows that just... They get pretty effing close until they just smack out of the way from the wind.
Okay.
Eldrick, your turn.
so you're clearly going at this guy, right?
Yes, clearly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I call out to you and say, when you're finished with that one, do I know these people's names? I just point at them and say, help them. I'll go help Marlin. And I'm going to take...
It's Jason Barkett, apparently.
Okay. A few steps over here. 20, 30 feet to there. Go here, and then I'm going to... So I think I am spinning the staff, and I hold it in front of me, and you see as like what appears to be kind of like a mist starts to like form around the crystal at the top of the staff, and the staff starts to kind of like condensate, and a like a ice shard starts to form on the front of the gem, and then I point it at this guy and launch a ice knife at him. 13.
One moment. That's higher than I was expecting. This one just drops to the ground as your knife flings into the forest. I didn't realize their AC was so freaking high. You guys have been rolling so high. That didn't really matter, but okay. Next. Anything else you got?
Nope.
Like all of your guys' rolls have been like the 18 plus, where it's like, well, fuck. This guard next to Miranda is going to take 10, 15, 20. Is gonna try and get around this goblin and take a few pokes. But not going to succeed much.
Boo.
And that one's named... Oh, that one's actually... Cordain. The little elf... Or, not elf. Fucking... Did I say gnome earlier? What's a short thing that's not a gnome?
A dwarf? A
Halfling?
Halfling? Halfling. There, that's it.
By the way, are you intentionally hiding rolls, or is that an oversight? I don't care
That
one
is
way
an
or the
intentional thing.
Okay.
I will explain that to you later.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with it. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like an accident. I wanted to make sure it was a choice. Yeah, that's fine.
That is fully a choice. And this other dude is next behind Yazan, is very much afraid of being away from your storm, so he is going to just sprint into the storm again. Wait! That dude is dead. This other guy who is very much... This guy's just gonna... He looks pretty beat up, and he's just gonna start trying to get some space from everyone. Let's see. That is Martin.
Marlin? That's me.
Marlin?
I'm the pink.
That's a 20 hit.
That hits.
7 slashing.
Okay, and I have a reaction. Let me see. Which one is it? There we go. After civilian. Okay, so I take 7 damage. Let me take that real quick.
Yes.
Okay, I'll use my reaction and cast Wrath of the Storm.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Wow.
I feel like you're just about to over fucking kill this guy by a lot.
Just for fun. I'm trying to intimidate this guy over here who tried to shoot me with an arrow. So yeah, he when
Tell
he
me
attacks
as you fucking go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah. So he attacks me with a scimitar, right?
Yeah.
So like it slashes across my chest, and I think what'll happen is essentially lightning will strike him from out of the wound that he cut.
2d8.
Yep.
Go and roll.
Oh yeah. 2d8.
Describe as this dude is fucking evaporated in fucking front of you.
With 3 damage, really? He must have been very close to
Yeah,
death.
He was pretty fucked up.
See, I didn't overkill, just enough.
I was expecting
That
a
was
lot
actually
more.
exactly 3.
And I level my spear towards the other guy.
I was thinking at this moment, I was like, my guy doesn't have any of this cool shit. And then I realized I'm a wizard. And wizards start becoming badasses once they start getting higher level spells.
Fit that dude on the fucking map token again.
It's easy to do, man. It's real easy to do.
Why would they do that? Why?
I mean, here's the thing.
It's the order on the bottom right where you select your layer, and the
Yeah.
order of you selecting the one to pit them on, it's like,
Uh-huh.
why?
It's very annoying. I hate the layer system, but I mean, I get why they do it. It still sucks though. I don't understand why you can't just like have hide and not hide. But the
Yeah.
idea is so that like you can move things around in the background so that you can have like wandering monsters and shit like that.
Yasm, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna go rush, and let's see if I could keep up the momentum.
Oh, of course you can.
Go on. Describe as you finish this guy off.
So, you know how the last guy I was like, I kind of killed him in passing a little bit?
Mhm.
So this one, like, okay, I'm charging towards him, and like with my trident out in front of me, and I just kind of like ram it into him and skewer him like a, like a kebab, and I raise him up in the air a bit.
And
I'm like,
you now
screaming,
have a kebab
"Rah!"
goblin.
Nice goblin kebab.
Why, thank you.
As a matter of fact, say exactly what the guy in front of you will say if Eldrick does not yell it out.
Oh, she couldn't hear me anyways because of the wind.
Okay, anything else you got?
Nah.
As a matter of fact, see, that show of force is very much enough to make any of the goblins who may or may not be over here just turn around and leave. They are saying, fuck that noise. You can hear them scurry off.
That's right. Now tell whoever is taking all of these people. Watch out. We're coming.
Whoa.
So
And I have someone somewhere that I need to get to. So many layers.
There's
Just
only
looking
3,
at-
man.
I
I
feel
know
like
it feels
I
like a
mixed-
lot of layers.
Oh yeah.
You'll get used to it though. Like so once you start DMing for a while, whenever you can't do something, the first thing you think is, did I fuck up the layers?
Yep.
You're going to hear the 2 guys who are up north yell, "We got him on the run!" as they start trying to follow someone deeper into the forest, and that is more or less the end of combat.
Okay. Okay. So I think as everyone starts to run off, the wind kind of like dies down, and like the leaves just kind of fall to the ground, and Eldrick leans on his staff and looks at you, Marlon, and he says, "Well, that was fun."
Yeah, I was not Oy. Well, I see you have the calling of the storm as well.
And he kind of like looks at you, kind of like Hawkeye. And he says, "I don't know if I'd call it the calling of the storm, but I can definitely. It looks like we might have some stuff in common."
I like that.
And he kind of nods, and
She likes stabbing stuff. Point at her.
and you, as he kind of like smiles and winks at you, you see his like kind of like electricity kind of like crackles up his staff, and he kind of smiles and said, "So should we check on the human fork over there?"
Yeah. Is it still windy? No.
The human
No.
fork.
Yeah, you're basically just run around impaling people with a
That's a
freaking.
trident.
But I'm not a human.
It's an expression.
Yes,
Humans are very selfish, and they made all their expressions related to them.
exactly. I too am not a human. I am an
Oh.
elf, but
I am a human.
but yeah,
This is a conversation we're having in game.
Yes.
yes.
By the way.
And I look at the two of you as we're kind of like standing together, and I say, I think I'm gonna stick with you two. Seems like they all were looking to us to kind of lead them anyways, so.
All right. Well, I'll follow your lead.
Are they
The others are kind of like just resting around this rock right now.
I think I walk over there, And I'm gonna check on because these are our guys too, right? This is our guy. He's the
That
only one that
guy is
died.
your guy. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go check on him. I walk over and I kind of kneel, and I put my hand on his. By the way, did we establish that me being able to heal is unnatural for a typical wizard?
No. We decided that is something a wizard can do if they study for it.
Okay.
Unusual because why would you heal when you can blow shit up? But
Okay. So
people
it's
just look
not
at you weird when you do
it's
that,
not
and like
typical for a wizard to be a healer, but it's not
it's it's like a
unheard of.
cultural thing.
Okay. So I think I go over there and I kind of like touch him, and you guys can feel as or like see as kind of like a glow kind of surrounds him. And I kind of shake my head and say, I don't think there's anything I can do for this one, but at least we only lost one. Uh,
Gunbarrow's a good lad.
What
We
about
hear
the?
from one of the random guys over here.
so I look at the two of you and I say, so do you think we should bury him or just bring the body with us and try to get to town? It's interesting. Go ahead.
Are you volunteering to carry the body?
I'll carry
No,
him.
I would volunteer one of these ones. Of course, I wouldn't carry the body. And I kind of point at the people sitting by the rock.
You hear Cordain the halfling pop up and be like, "Oh yes, I volunteer.
And
He's
I
only
just
twice my size."
and I look at him as if nothing seems strange about that to me at all, and go, "See."
He just drops his expression just straight like, "You motherfucker."
So what do you guys think?
There was the guy who ran back there, and I pointed the direction.
Does anybody know who this does he have family? Do we need to take him back? Or can we
Well-
just say like he could be eaten by an animal? Maybe?
I mean, he is a. I mean, we should probably take him back. I mean,
Well,
Right.
oh, the people around, and how it is around there. People who live in Dirge don't exactly have a lot in the world for them.
Would my movement be halved if I carried him?
Yes.
you know what? All right, it doesn't make any
Probably
sense
good
to carry him with us. We could probably take a couple minutes. Look at three of them, and I said, "You guys just dig like a hole over there so that it doesn't get eaten by animals, because that's weird." But you're right. We probably don't care about this guy that much. Just bury him real
Give me a
quick while we.
persuasion check.
I might actually be good at that.
With advantage.
Are you the face
did
of the
pretty good
party?
today.
We need someone who can talk.
Yeah, I got a plus 4 on persuasion.
Nice, good shit.
I'll say
13.
that's
I get a
13.
0.
You're gonna hear two of the less fucked up guys just kind of sigh. You grab him, you pull him over here. I'll start getting some rocks or something.
And
Do you think? I think someone will probably have a shovel. Question mark.
here's the thing. I feel like we're adventurers. In your adventurers pack, you get a spade.
Yeah, that works. You can
Like-
see these two just go over there and start dealing with that.
And just for like your guys' kind of sake, why this matters to him. He kind of grew up in like a military type of like upraising, so it just kind of feels right that you don't leave people behind. So I wanted to ask you as the DM, would it be atypical to get ambushed by like goblins like this? Like this doesn't make me feel any more worried for the town, right? This is a typical experience out here.
I would say this close with this many, no.
So this should raise alarm flags for me. Like there's red
Yes.
flags. Okay.
It's not unheard of, but unusual.
Okay. So I say, I think we might need to prepare ourselves that things might be a little bit worse at the town than we expected. However, I did use quite a few of my spells
I will also note that you would know this. The distance you have to go is you will be spending one night in the wild.
Oh, before we get there. Perfect. Okay. Then I don't think I would mention that. Say as soon as we finish this, we might want to kind of start to double time it to the town. Get as close as possible tonight. Also, we might want to get as far away from here as possible because I'm sure those goblins that got away will be back.
Down the road, you could hear some calling.
And then
Hello, hello there! And it's coming from the direction you guys came from.
Hey.
And these two are going to be rushing down the road towards you guys. Oh my goodness. You guys have, after seeing you guys clearly very much not dead and quite a mess on the road, you guys seem to have run into a little bit of trouble out here.
it didn't seem.
As this human and a Yuan-Ti come up.
It wasn't too much trouble. We handled it pretty easily.
Yeah, this was nothing. I think it was just like a morning exercise.
I mean, somebody did die.
So I point my thumb at her and say, "See?"
Oh,
And then he says, "Someone died," and I'm like, kind of shrug my shoulders.
And a fellow down the road didn't get too well off either.
Well, at least that answers that question.
I say shouldn't have ran.
That is true. It's better to look out for others out here. At least that's what I say.
Yep.
Isn't that right, Bola? And Yuan-Ti next to him just gives him an eye, then goes back to looking at you guys. I can't draw it on this picture, but this Yuan-Ti has a large blue mark on its face, by the way.
Okay, so
Okay.
he's
that means
his
something
tribe.
to someone.
Oh, I said it out loud.
It means nothing to me, right? It doesn't.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It might. Okay.
Did you say that out loud?
I said it out loud to myself.
Yeah, say it again.
Oh no, to me. I said it to me, not my character.
Oh, okay.
I don't think my character would have a reason to explain that.
Okay.
Unless there's something about that I would be worried about. Okay.
So I don't think do we know you? Like what's your name?
Well, we heard there was a party down in the town down south, so well, it was a good pay, and we thought we'd catch up.
A party?
Name's Jast. He's gonna look at you. Metaphorically speaking, a party.
No.
Name's Jaster, and this is Vola. We're a little bit more experienced with the Grace Stalkers. And we thought, well, it's good pay, and it was worth catching up for.
I look at you, Marlon, and I whisper, "Does that mean we have to split the money more ways?" I was kind of hoping. We lost 2, but now we're getting 2.
How loud did he say that?
I'm whispering it, but I'm not like being super sly about it.
Up to you.
Oh, well, I'll have you know that the merchant who's paying for this bill and footing all of our pay tonight was rather lenient, and we're each getting our own due.
Oh, okay,
He's going
cool.
to say quite
Well, the more the
loudly.
merrier.
Excellent. Well, you two, and he's gonna give you 3 look more or less. You 3 seem to have things more or less in hand, so we'll tag along. By all means.
Insight check.
Go for it.
To see if they're like just trying to lump in, but they're not actually being truthful, kind of thing. No, never mind.
No, it seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah. All right. I like more the merrier. Teamwork.
Yeah. Eldrick really does think, if I don't have to pay you, I mean, less chance of me dying.
Okay. I will say, our food's ready, so I wanted to get some food real quick.
Now is a great time for a break.
Yeah, sure. I gotta
pause the recording.
Like Eldrick, like sits around and kind of like rests for a minute, and kind of like chit chats. But he's like ready to go. So as soon as they like finish digging that freaking grave, it's like, all right, well, good job handling that. Off we go. But I did want to talk to Marlon a little bit while we're kind of walking.
We want to get a short rest at least for your hit points?
Yeah, can we do that? Do we have?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So,
Actually, yeah, do a short rest. I changed my mind. Do a short rest.
I need hit points, is why I was gonna say. Uh,
8. Okay, that's good enough for me.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna use all my hit dice. Back to full health. Okay. But I have 0 hit dice left. So I think while we're walking, I'm gonna be like, so, name's Marlin, huh? My name's, Eldrick. I don't know if we've been formally introduced.
No, I haven't introduced myself, and I'm sorry. Yeah, well, it's a pleasure to meet you as we've bonded after this event.
He kind of smiles at you and he shakes your hand and he says, yeah, um, so, how long have you, been out here? This your first time out in the... He kind of looks around like the wilderness, I guess. But I don't know what we call
How
this.
long have I been out here now?
You guys won't. None of you three will have been out in this area for very long. No more than, I'd say, a week in Dirge.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I'd say my first time really coming out here like this. I've been,
Yeah, mine too. What'd you do before you came out here?
I sailed a bit, helped
Oh yeah,
with shipping.
nice. Like, how do we feel about sailors in like my city? Like, I think we
They're pretty
established
legit.
that, yeah, that they're being a sailor is like an impressive feat, right?
Yep. Is first off, you're insane. Second, holy fuck.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
and I-
pretty impressive. It's impressive.
yeah. So I say, sailor, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Uh, takes takes a certain kind of individual to go out there in that storm.
Yeah, I've seen all kinds of people on the ships. Some don't fare so well, but I think the sea will really weed out the people who can't handle it. You'd be surprised the ones that can. And I look at Cordain, and I'm like, I think he'd make it.
Thanks. If you got an extra spot for me, sign me on. When do we get back? Rich. I hope there's money out here.
Um, did we ever establish what my grandmother's name was?
Nope, I'm still waiting for that answer, my friend. I think.
Yeah, I did never come up with a name for her. I need to do that. Um,
And last name. Did you give me a last name?
no, I didn't have a chance to think of it. Hold on. So, hmm. Now I'm trying to think of a name, and I can't think of one.
Chat GPT.
I guess I could use ChatGPT. This is subject to change. I'm gonna fucking randomize a name, and if I think of something later, this is subject to change. I don't know why I'm putting in details because ChatGPT uses the same like 9 fantasy names.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, so it says Lorinder Windweaver. That's,
Lorinder.
yeah, I don't like the Lorindor.
How about Lorraine?
Lorraine
Oh my
Windweaver.
God.
I like the Windweaver part.
Lorraine
What's wrong?
Windweaver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're storm type wizards. Makes sense. And actually, from what I just did, the first battle, I think it works. All right, so as you say, you're a sailor, and I was like, yeah, my grandmother, and I, you know, she's a bit of a war hero. You may have heard her name. Lorraine Windweaver? Yeah, I'm her grandson. And I kind of like, obviously, you should be impressed by the thing that I just said.
That name
Uh,
doesn't mean much to you.
I was gonna say, I figured it wouldn't. I kind of just look at him. I'm like, yeah, I've heard of her.
oh, of course you have. Everyone's heard of my grandma. But, yeah, I guess, the king, he picked me to come out here personally. And, he just, he said he saw something in me and he wanted me to come out here and, this is where I would learn to become a great man. Of
Very
course,
impressive.
yeah, a little bit. But so
I'm really happy
what
that I get to work with you. Then I can't
I,
wait to see what we can do.
I'm
More.
happy for you as well. Uh, so what brought you out here? Why'd you leave the seas to come out to this place?
I'm investigating missing persons.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And do you know what was your name again? You're very good at stabbing things. And I kind of look at you, Yaslin.
Me?
Yeah.
Yaslin.
Do you two know each other? I mean, he's a sailor. You look like you probably spend a lot of time in the water.
And I lift up my hands, like my arms, and like turn them over. And then I'll go, keenly well observed.
I am observant. That is one of my talents. But yeah. So do you know each other, or
Nope.
where are you from?
Water.
Hey, me too.
Well, oh, yeah, I can
Um,
imagine.
Small
Would I
town.
kind of go ahead?
You uplander, like abovelanders are. I'd always try to describe where I'm from. Nobody really understands, so you know, yeah,
Uh,
I just from
what?
down. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. When she says that, what city am I from?
Let me bring yours a fucking map
Uh,
and you can fucking tell me where you're from.
no, I'm from whatever the royal
Saris.
Saris. That's the word I was looking
Okay,
for.
well, I'll just say I'm close to the Dirge.
Okay.
And
All
you might
right.
think that's weird because Dirge is in the middle of the continent, really, and not kind of like close to water, like to the coast.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, that
Okay.
seems pretty far away from water.
You would
Did you
be
live in the
surprised.
lake?
My clan does not live in the lake.
I apologize. Um. Anyways, so I've noticed that you're a pretty good fighter. Did you like study martial arts? Did you like have any famous, family members?
Hmm. My entire clan is famous.
Oh, perhaps I've heard of them. I'm pretty knowledgeable about the world.
Well, unfortunately, you wouldn't know about the abovelanders won't know. My clan comes from a very long line of warrior people. We train from when we're very small, like big enough to hold a sword or a weapon of course.
Oh, cool.
And then before the storm came over and took over everything, our people would be honored to be called to be the royal guards or the guards of the chiefs or the special guards you guys have around here. You have a different name for them. So
Uh,
we would wait until we are mature and strong enough, and we would go to our new home and protect our new people. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that because of the storm. So I'm here, trying to fulfill some sort of sacred duty purpose, making sure you guys stay alive.
That's
Gotta
very.
protect
Everyone,
someone.
everyone, give me a perception check.
Oh, goblins are back.
uh,
22.
You notice it first, Martin. It's a pretty
Yasl's
awful
bad.
fucking stench.
Okay, Orsic over there.
You gotta hit. You could just pick it up pretty quickly. It's definitely the smell of rot coming from up ahead as the wind picks up in your direction. Soon enough, the rest of you catch it too.
I think Eldrick, while he's walking and he starts to smell this, because he's talking to Yaslin, he just like kind of looks at her like, he thinks it's totally coming from Yaslin right now.
But I don't. What was your question?
Do you say anything,
Me?
Marlon?
Oh yeah, I would. Oh, why did I say? Why did I sound Australian there for a second? That stench is awful. The hell is that?
Oh, I can smell it too now. And Cordain's gonna just cover his nose.
And Eldrick goes, "Oh, thank God! I totally thought it was coming from you. Yeah, what is that?"
As you guys, if you guys proceed forward, you can tell it's coming from straight up the road.
That's not a good sign.
Or whatever the hell
Like-
this
like
thing
we're
is
over here?
considered. Yeah, like in this direction.
Okay.
Should I say?
You don't need to move over there. As I'll describe, as you guys reach the end of this passageway, in front of you sits something called a...
Stinky butthole.
Exactly.
Pinky butt puffs.
Evil. It's called a granox, which is more or less an enormous oxen, about the size of this boulder, actually. With it is attached to its very much half-exposed carcass is essentially a giant plow that's been creating this road, and it ends here with a granox, which is very much gone, or well, dead.
Okay.
The road no longer continues past where it is, as this is what was creating said road. Around it litters a few, mostly bits of armor and gear left over. Not really any bodies. And
Any
you
of the
can
gear look
tell
nice?
the Granox itself
Ah.
has been torn apart.
Let's.
What kinds of creature could do this?
Would I have any idea what kind of creature could do this?
You very much have an idea what kind of creature would do this.
Definitely a greater eel, but I don't think those come around here.
I just kind of look at you like, the fuck?
Oh, I broke my
What?
bracelet.
Can I roll a history check, or do you just want to tell me what it is, and then I can tell them? You don't like.
Did
Let me.
someone actually say the thing about the greater evil?
I said eel. Eel.
Eel. A greater eel. I'm trying to remember what this dude's
I was
name
like,
I just gave
Did I
was.
get it right on accident?
Oh yeah, I rolled a 22 for history. I would know this shit.
It is most obviously the work of a Nash and Hob.
Oh.
Okay. So I think when I see this, I kind of like stop and like I'm looking at it for a second, and then this like dawns on me of what it probably is. And I kind of look around and I say, "This might not be as easy money as we thought. This looks to be one of the Hobbs works."
It
If
will still
they-
be easy.
Go ahead. Still
That's what I
easy.
said. It will still be easy.
I look at her and kind of like shrug, like, "Yeah, I mean, she is a badass." Um, can I look around and see, like, I don't know how into survival I am. I don't have very good survival skills, but just
Are you
from
trying to check?
being an elf, I look around, see if there's tracks. I can see where it came from, if this was recent or a long time ago, that kind of stuff.
Give me a survival check. And whoever else is interested in checking.
14.
Just
Sounds
guess how much my
surprisingly good.
survival is. Oh. There. Yeah, he did better.
Okay. Are you gonna check right out of curiosity?
I don't really care.
Okay.
Not me as Miranda,
Fair
but
enough.
Yaslin.
Doesn't. Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
She just wants something to stab. Unless there's something to
Mm-hmm.
stab, who cares?
what were the things you were checking for?
Like, was this?
Direction and recent.
Can I tell if this was recent and if the creature looks like it's still around, or if it did this a while ago and left?
You could tell. You can't tell exactly, but you could tell that the bodies. In fact, what was the second part? Sorry, I'm thinking at three different. Yeah.
Here's what I think with my thought process with my 14. What I would, the number one question is this carcass recent? Like, does it look like this has been rotting for a while? Or is it something that happened recently and we should be on our guard for a hob that's like over the bush over there?
Within 5 days. We'll say
Okay,
that.
so it's rotting, so it's been a while. Doesn't look like they literally died minutes ago.
Correct.
Okay. This looks like it was done quite a while ago, so we're probably safe. I don't think they probably. Would I know this? Like, do they stick around and like feed on a carcass for a long ass time, or do they just kill
You
it
would
for
not know that.
fun? Okay.
And
Uh,
it definitely looks like this thing's been harvested to some degree. Maybe just not all of it quite yet.
okay. Trying to think.
How long ago did we lose contact with this place?
Cordain will speak up. Or actually, the guy who joined the two people who joined you after the battle, Jaster will speak up. I believe they check in roughly every couple weeks.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, quite a sight, by the way. That's pretty
we
bad.
we do know that something's wrong, and I think this is just more proof that whatever happened at the village probably isn't good. But I don't see any reason to stay here. It smells bad, and if they were going to come back, this is where they would come. Maybe do we think that we now that we know that the Hobbs might be involved, we might be a little bit too. And then he shuts up and he's like, no, like in his mind he's thinking, this is an excellent chance to be a hero. And then he goes, but I'm sure we can handle it. But we should probably camp down the road a little bit. Doesn't What time of the day is it?
In the evening,
That's
you know,
so
you could get a little bit further, but it's gonna rapidly become more
yeah,
difficult to
and we
figure out.
don't want to be wandering through the forest at nighttime. Um, so what do you guys think? Do you think we should head back down the road a little bit, or head into the forest a little bit and try to find like a kind of hidden spot that we could camp at tonight?
I like the idea of hiding.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that response from you, but okay. Uh,
Why? I know
'Cause-
survival skills.
no, I just assumed you would want to find the nearest thing that you could stab, and then you would stab that, and that's just what I thought. But
Does it include you?
I hope
Things to stab you.
Lorenzo with
I
the
hope
back.
that I'm not on your stabbing list. If I can do anything to avoid the stab list, let me
You
know.
might enjoy
Marlon
it.
raises his eyebrow like, oh.
And I think he's speechless to you saying that. I just I might. Anyways, so I agree with you. We should definitely hide, but Iliadi just starts walking into the forest.
Okay, you guys give me. Who's looking for a good spot?
I'm definitely looking. I don't know who.
And I'll look too.
I'll help him.
Okay, give me a survival check each.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna give him advantage.
I'd say just give me advantage.
Okay,
I think.
that works.
I mean, we can always do things how you want to do
17.
it. Just I think in this situation, it'd be more fun to just give me advantage.
We're going with, since Sales already rolled, we're going with advantage, and you guys do find your way upon a rather nice. It's more or less a cavern hidden by a fair amount of brush, and a nice little clearing in front of it. Inside of it, you even find a little bit of a hideaway with stuff. Um,
Oh,
more or
one.
less. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna ask before we leave. I figure when I was looking around at the debris, did anything look like it was even remotely like useful?
One thing you found, which I'm glad you asked. You found one emblem that you recognize. It is an emblem that represents the merchant who runs, well, that city essentially, or pays for the village you're heading to, and actually paid for the job you're all on, of which you actually know the name of. If I actually sent it to you, which I'm not sure I did.
I don't think you did. I have some notes. Let me open my notes. I made notes when we were talking about my shit.
Frank Benezia.
Yes, I do know him.
You know that based on that, he most certainly paid for this guy, this Granox and the crew to make this road. And he'll probably be, well, not exactly happy to know about this. You know, it's something he would want to know about.
Okay. Um, this Frank guy. What is my relationship with him? Like,
You
how well do I know him? I know we talked about it a
passing,
little bit.
like, he probably introduced himself to you
Okay.
intentionally. So you could actually, like, if you see Frank, you could actually be like, hey, Frank, for lack of better
Yeah,
terms.
so I know the logo, but it's not something where I'd be like, oh man, they hurt my friend's business. I'm very upset.
No.
Okay. Um, so I just take note of it. I don't think I even mention it to anyone. It's just something that I will know about.
Not sure. Between what you guys find at the cavern and whatever, if anyone, does anyone? Actually, we'll just go with what you find at the cavern. You just find bits and pieces of coins. It looks like whatever helped attack that group over there. Some of it found its way over here at the very least.
Okay.
And roughly, each of you get 100 gold.
Oh,
Nice.
It's a lot of gold, Michael.
Remember?
Well,
Rolling.
remember, everything's
It's-
times by 10
yeah.
in my world.
Okay.
It's not like you guys are getting silver.
Okay, I got you. I think I know where you're going with that, and I hope that your economy works.
Me too.
Okay, so 6.
Also, when we get back to town in the hopefully next session, uh, you'll figure out the pricing.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I. Just remember, you're giving us lots of gold, so things should be kind of expensive. So if I was to start a fire and stuff like that, would it be um noticed and stuff like that? Like what's the protocol for the gray people about starting fires in the middle of the forest in this area?
I'm thinking about that one. Jast. I don't know why I put that name there. Jas, the scout who was with you,
Yeah.
I'll look at you and say, do you ask that question, or are you just trying to get a general feel of, like, if you were starting a fire?
I think I don't know if I asked that general question. I think I let it be known that I don't know the answer to it so that I don't have to sound stupid, but I want the answer to it.
Isn't there a way to make a fire without, like, the flames? Question mark.
There's a way to make light.
There's banking a fire, I think. I don't
Yeah,
know.
banking. Doesn't that, like, hide the flames?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just starts making fire.
Okay.
Easy answer.
So you can have a fire, the smell and shit like that isn't a big deal, but you don't want like a plume of smoke in the air.
It will be night,
Yeah, I got you.
and it's close enough that I'm not too worried about it.
I don't think my character would know how to make a fire.
I would certainly hope not on a boat.
I mean, maybe not.
No, I don't think I would have had a reason to learn even before
Yeah.
that.
There'd be no reason for you to ever make a fire. Because you weren't a cook. So
Nope.
unless you were a cook, they're not fucking heating anything. I don't know though, like, how long have you been on land?
Not very long.
So like you were just recently on the boat?
Are you asking me in character?
Yeah, I'm asking
Oh.
you in character. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I was on.
Everyone's just kind of like finding their way around. Some of them are already curled up on the ground. A few of those guys didn't seem like they enjoyed that fight, so you guys are free to chat for a bit.
I have this. I feel like my character right now. You guys will get this impression that I feel that me and these other two have established ourselves as the leaders, and so everyone else just assumes that we are the in charge now. So, but yeah. So, are you fresh off the boat?
Yeah, I was on. Essentially, I was on a shore leave, but I had an acquaintance or one of my friends' wives came to me. 'Cause
Oh, did she now?
Yeah,
Cordain speaks up.
not in that way. He's missing, and she asked me to look for him. And the waters on this side are treacherous, so it's easier to cross on land.
That makes sense. Are you like some kind of bigwig where you come from, or are you just like a dude?
Just a dude.
Yeah, I'm kind of a bigwig.
So the
but,
guy I'm looking for was my captain.
Oh, okay. So you're like kind of on a noble quest to go find your boss's wife, kid,
No,
type of thing.
my boss is missing. The wife
Oh,
asked
your
me
boss.
to come look for him.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I cleared that up. I was confused.
I could see that.
Oh. So what about you? What brings? How did you get here? You been out here a while and he's talking to you, Yaslin, or are you on some kind of quest too?
Honestly, it's more of a personal quest. I don't know. There was just no place for me back home.
I hear that, Cordain says. Got kicked out, did you?
Oh, no, I did not get kicked out.
Never mind, I don't know that. And he's gonna go back to himself.
It's just, you know, our tribe used to be sought out by the most prolific tribes and groups and societies, and now we're all just kind of at a loss and at each other's throats, more or less. And I want to fulfill the purpose from which my ancestry was born, but I can't down at home.
Yeah, I understand that. Back where I come from, like I'm kind of a noble, so court life and things like that. It's kind of like a bunch of different tribes. Everyone's kind of out for themselves, stuff like that, and even the kind of noble ancestry. Like I told you, my grandma's like a big war hero, and one of the reasons I'm out here is I gotta live up to the old name, and the king wants to, of course, see my my grandma's grandson, accomplish something because it'll look good on him. So that's one of the reasons I'm out here, is gonna uphold that noble lineage. I know what it's like.
Yes.
Makes sense.
As you guys are talking, the guy who joined up with the group late with his Yuan-Ti companion. The dude's name is Jast. He's gonna wander up to you guys. Well, I don't want to burn you guys out too much, but how are doing watch? By all means, me and Vola here, we're pretty fresh up. We could watch, take the first one. We could split up the second one with a few of these other fellows, and you four look like you could take the third, and we'll split into three. Nice and easy.
Whatever you say.
I look over to Eldrick.
I'm
That sounds good to you.
trying to decide how Eldrick handles this moment.
Yeah.
This is a character path decision that I have right here. Because part of me would be like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm the leader. I'm gonna go to sleep, and you guys make sure that nothing happens to me. Because I don't want to make Michael have this confrontation right now. I think he
You
says,
do whatever you feel is necessary, my friend.
Yeah, I think he says, yeah, because he wants to hang out and talk and shit like that. So he's fine with. He says, why don't we take the first watch since we're hanging out anyways? We'll make sure that you guys don't die. And I'm a night owl anyways, so I'll let you guys make sure that nothing happens later. So we'll take the first watch. You guys can figure out the rest.
Sounds good to me. Let's get some rest. And those two are gonna wander off. They seem to be going into the forest, but you don't hear them go too far.
Yeah, I think Eldrick. I think Eldrick even has he has like a wineskin, like that has pretty decent wine in it that he actually brought from home that he's actually sharing with you guys. Like he's seeing this as like now we're hanging out, like we're camping. Like I don't think you noticed that he seems like in his mind all of the guards are going to make sure that everything's fine, that we're going to be okay, and we're just hanging out in the forest drinking some wine, having a good night before tomorrow we go become heroes.
I think Marlin would be more observant and maybe, as we're talking, be looking around.
Okay. But yeah, so we're gonna watch. I think we just chit chat the rest of the night.
All right. As you guys, roughly 3 or so hours in, it's dark now. The light has far since faded. How are you going about this watch, Yazim?
Just doing
All
what they
right.
told me to do.
All right. That's I'm gonna go with taking it relatively seriously.
Yeah, I'm even.
Yeah.
If you make me roll perception, I'm rolling with disadvantage. He's not paying attention to anything.
Are you? How? You don't have enough alcohol in that wineskin there.
No, I mean we're not drunk, but
Everyone, give me a perception check.
Okay.
You with a disadvantage.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
other two with advantage.
I will also climb a tree during my.
I'm not perceptive at all. I'm pretend like I'm really feeling like I might be perceptive, but
Oh.
I got a crit fail.
Many bonuses.
You, fortunately, this was not too hard of a check. Martin, it's very faint. I hear screaming.
Screaming?
Or yelling, perhaps.
Oh, we got advantage. That's right. That's not good.
Go ahead.
Is everyone asleep right now? Kind of thing.
Is you three and Portal Aim? Fucking. Why would I give people names like this?
You're gonna.
Notes like this.
Because you've done it every time you ever name something. You make it as difficult to say with your mouth as possible.
Cordain is up with you guys, and you three.
I'll jump out of the tree, and I'll get your attention, Eldrick. I heard screaming. That direction.
All of the other people are male, so I wouldn't make that joke. I just kind of look over there and like, well, okay, what does it sound like?
What does it sound like? Like someone
It was
screaming?
very faint for you, but you could tell it was like someone screaming for help, essentially.
It wasn't good.
I mean, they probably won't know we're here.
The person
Do we want to
screaming?
go? No, like anything's killing them.
Well, we should probably help.
But what if it's like a hob?
Well, then we are going to kill it.
Indeed.
Do you... I look at this dwarf like they're like really like strong, right? The dwarf, whatever the guy that's
It's
with
a
us,
halfling.
halfling. Yeah.
And Cordain's gonna look at you and just like shrug. I don't know. I've never fought one.
Me neither. Have you? And I point at you, Yaslin.
I mean, I've fought a variety of different things, so maybe?
I mean, my grandma said that like ripped the heads off of things, and you saw what it did to that orc. You sure you don't want to just like, or that ox? You sure you don't want to just like?
Are you scared?
Of course not. I'm just, why would you want to, poke the bear?
It's not poking
Why
the bear.
not?
It's more like braving the storm. You've got a sailor with you. You'll be fine.
And you've got me. Don't worry your pretty little head.
Maybe we could just like go peek. And by we, I mean he's gonna step back. I'm not volunteering.
Oh
I'll
no,
go check.
you're going with us. If we go, you're going.
Fine.
Should we wake everyone up? Like, is this like an all hands on deck type of a situation, or sure you don't want to just like? I mean, they could probably take care of themselves.
They were screaming. They're probably dead, but we don't know how many there are.
Yeah, exactly. See, you said it yourself. I mean, at this point, we'll have to find them. Are they still screaming? Like, do you even know where? I'm guessing you guys want to go. I'm getting the. You're all looking at me.
He's trying
All
to
right,
figure
let's
you
fucking
out. He's looking at you like,
Like, I think you're all like looking at him. And he's like, "Here, all right, let's go. Let's wake everyone up. Everyone, wake up!"
You actually wake everyone up.
Oh yeah, he's decided if he has to go, we're all
Make a
going.
persuasion check at disadvantage.
oh no.
No, 7.
Some throws a fucking rock at you. Make a dexterity check.
Okay. Who throws a rock at me? It's very disrespectful.
It's one of the guys who went with you. His name is not Kambar. He is fucking dead.
Yeah, hits me right in the head. I'm super pissed now.
Tarkin. Take 1 fucking damage.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? All right, fucking lead the way. You're leading the way, and I point at you, Yasmin. You wanted to go.
I put my hands up like, okay. And how tall are you?
I'm like 5'7". I'm not like super tall.
Okay, so I'm barely taller than you. Well, not barely. I'm 6 foot. So as I walk by you, I'm gonna just pat your head, smirk, keep going, and then turn around and wink at you.
I think you intimidate him, but he's also like you're really kind of weird and like like exotic is the word, and so he just like looks at you, Marlon, and then like just stands up and starts following you. Are you coming with us?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. And what about this stupid halfling? I like glare at him like, get the fuck up.
Ain't shit, man. He goes with you guys.
Like he blames him. Like maybe he could have talked these two out of it. Then he said he wants to go, and he's like, no, damn it. Yeah.
Okay, I just need to set something up real quick. Sure, that fucking works. How do I try? Oh, that's a premium. That's a fuck you game. One moment. Sure, that works. Later. As you guys are approaching the direction that Marlon indicated, tell me how. I presume you guys are trying to be quiet.
I don't know if that's accurate. So unless they tell me to be fucking quiet, I think the whole time I'm going like, I mean, we were just fighting goblins earlier. They were fucking easy to
And
kill.
I'm gonna like hush him, like shh.
Okay. If she
Quiet.
hushes me, I sorry about that.
As you
Yeah.
guys approach the location, you could hear it's definitely goblins up ahead, and they're relatively loud and seem pretty already focused on something. You could also hear a lot of water splashing around. Um, and a man kind of like yelling as he's clearly trying to resist whatever's happening. All of
Okay.
you make a self check with advantage.
Oh, what kind of check? Oh,
Stealth
stealth.
with advantage, as they are all quite distracted.
Oh, cool.
Stealth. Stealthy.
Oh, this is
I went to
not my
spells like a
strokes.
dummy. Hey, that
Oh,
wasn't bad.
nice. I rolled well.
Wow. How did that work?
Question for you though.
Answer.
So what's going on in the water here? Because the reason it matters, I need kind of like a detailed what's happening. Because I have a spell that I may be able to use that would be cool depending on what's happening.
You will see in a moment. You guys will be entering from. Let me see what my map looks like so I know which direction you guys are actually coming from.
I
The
gotta
top
pee again.
of the screen.
I'm gonna be listening, but I will mute myself.
Okay. As you guys make your way down through the foliage, you come across a kind of like a shallow. I'm going to use the word basin and hope it's the right meaning. But this small divot in the ground. At the bottom of the basin is a fair bit of water with a man in the center of it with a fair number of goblins around him trying to drag him off. The man is trying to resist, relatively speaking, and he has a figure below him as he's trying to fight off these goblins. You guys could place yourself wherever you like on the north side. Or, well, shadeward side, technically, but the top.
Okay, top. I'm like,
Okay, so I have a thing I want to do. Let me read the spell before.
Something I was supposed to do was give the main people I was worried about this game names, of which I thought I did, but I evidently did not.
Oops.
So I want to do a thing, but I don't know how you could handle it. 'Cause it would be fun, but technically the mechanics of the thing don't work like this.
Tell me what you got.
So
hit me with your best shot.
I have this thing called a lightning lure. I want to know if it would like. Actually, never mind, because I'll kill him. I don't want to do that.
Or are you gonna try and just electrocute the fucking pawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be bad if you did that.
Um.
Now and again, there is a figure below the man that he's. I presume you would figure he is probably trying to protect.
Okay, I don't know. I don't want to do anything anymore. Because the spell that I thought would be cool, I have Shape Water, won't do what I wanted it to do. So go ahead.
I believe I have appropriately described the scene. If there is anything you guys would like to do, otherwise you will. I'll just continue describing as
If we
it
have,
seems like the goblins are going to start quite effectively prying this man up from where he is located.
if we have surprise right now, and they're like attacking the dude, I'll attack them. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't rolling initiative or anything. So if we have surprise,
Roll initiative.
All
You're
right.
going to take one round each, and then we'll roll into the actual initiative.
Cool.
Okay.
That is how I would handle it too.
Let me see. Turn order.
We're
How do
basically
I
getting
clear
a
the
surprise round.
Remove all. Are you sure you want clear? Yes. Okay. Yep. Roll initiative.
Jesus.
Whoa. Look at us go.
Nice.
Jesus, you guys are essentially getting 2 fucking turns.
Oh no.
I mean, not me. I'm slower than I'm the slowest. Faster than that guy.
I can't wait to get that fucking add-on. The worst thing is that my right click is not working as good as it's even supposed to. Oh, that's fun.
What is your mouse not functioning properly?
Yeah, it's just
That's
kind of worn at this point.
Yeah.
That is not an actual character, so cool. I'm going to just put a token over here that you guys could ignore. Ignore their names, they mean nothing.
For sure.
What he wants us to think.
Exactly. My master plan. Okay, each of you take your first action, starting with Miranda.
Oh boy. Okay. Because they're so far away. So first, my first action would be to go into rage. So that's what I'm gonna do. Cool.
You could stay
Now,
one step closer if you want before combat.
okay. One step closer. You mean 5 feet closer?
5 feet. 1 foot, no. Yeah, you can start from there.
Okay. Hmm. Because I'm trying to think. Like, do we want to be like super sneaky, or should we like just go for it, go charge?
I think you are in this situation. I think
You
that
know,
Marlin is a follower, and I am following you. So you
okay,
make
then
that decision.
I'm going to charge then.
Yeah.
So hold on. So for charger, is that a bonus action or is that a action? Hold on. I have a feat. Okay, when you use your action to dash, you can use a bonus action to make one melee weapon attack or shove a creature. If you move at least 2 feet, okay.
Plus
I take it
5
you
to the
want to
attack
charge them.
damage roll, or
Mm-hmm.
so if you move at least 10 feet, you could add damage if you hit, if you make a successful attack, or you could push it 10. That's what it sounds like.
Or you
Yes.
can do what? Oh, push it 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Correct. So you're definitely going to move 10 feet. So Charger is just going to, if you want to implement it, will be part of this
Move.
attack roll.
Because essentially, am I going again before the guys go?
Yes.
Yes.
You will
Okay.
be going twice.
Okay. Just making sure.
I don't think I've
So
got enough goblins.
then I will charge this dude here.
That's what I would do.
So hold on. Come on. I don't know how you do it, how I roll it though.
Just roll an attack now.
Yeah, and
Okay.
add 5. Oh my
God.
effing.
And add 5.
So-
so was that 18, 20 damage.
Just tell me as you smush this guy.
I think Eldrick is in love.
Just tell me as you squish the main guy right off the bat.
So it's literally just like I get my, my trident out. And I'm like, like pound it on my hand, and I'm like, okay, let's go. And I just go. I run out like true barbarian style, screaming with my trident, like spinning, but like spinning in one hand, and then I'll kind of do like a little leap and just.
And you hear a very satisfying as you just fucking crush this poor bastard.
So I think after
Okay.
this happens, by the way, Eldrick looks at you, Marlon, and like you could tell he was a little bit nervous about being out here at night. But as soon as this happens, you could just see like his shoulders go back, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're good." And like he's suddenly more confident. And he looks at you and says, "Get in there."
Martin, your go.
Okay. So yeah, I'll put my hand on your shoulder and like I'll give you a nod, and at the same time I'm going to cast Bless. The most cleric thing I can do.
Hell yeah, it's helpful for me too.
Submit, and I will bless the guy being attacked, Miranda, and Josh.
I'm gonna reveal something also. I feel like at this point it's apparent, and I probably should have just revealed this earlier because it's up now.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't remember how to do this. I've been putting enough hints that it's honestly obvious. So yeah, he's protecting some kid down there. So can you see him? Yes, yes you can. Okay.
Oh,
He's
so
protecting a child.
I'm blessing the kid then.
I figured that would probably have influenced that.
Yeah. I will do that. So I'll bless the kid. Well then, Josh, you're not getting. Oh yeah, you know what? I would bless you. I'd bless. Oh, sorry, Yaslin's not getting it. Eldrick and the kid and the parent are getting the blessing. So essentially, when I touch your shoulder, like you feel like a shock, like I shocked you, and then you see like little sparkles, like of electricity, kind of like flake up as if little shocks are happening.
Yeah,
And so that's for Eldrick.
Yeah, that
Eldrick
one,
and the 2 NPCs.
Yep.
Okay. Go on.
And then I will
And if that you have anything else, go.
movement. I'm gonna run up to. Yeah, run up the one right here that's close to the kid. And since that was my main action, I will. Oh, I can't cast 2 spells. Okay, I will hold. I will hold off. I am my turn.
And your turn. Okay. Eldrick.
So, question. The kid, is he like being held by the dad, or is he just kind of like
Their positions. This probably makes more sense.
That's
more or
actually
less,
better
the
for
two
what I wanna do.
goblins are essentially holding this man up, or probably as you guys are doing this, the man's essentially being lifted up, and the kid's essentially just prone right there. Does
so?
that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think. Let me ask you, Marlon. Do you think? Basically, are you going to go save the kid? Is that like your goal, or are you going to fight the monsters? Like, is saving the kid priority, or is fighting the monsters priority?
I was apparently going to fight the monsters to save the kid. So that one. I was going to fight the
Okay.
monsters.
So the thing is I can get the kid to you, and you could run away with him back to us, or I could damage the monsters.
The kid.
I think I asked you that. Okay, save the kid. So I'm going to cast Shape Water.
Ah, I see. Ooh, hold on. Will that provoke an attack of opportunity?
So it might against you, but like the idea is I bring the kid to you, you grab the kid and turn around to run.
Well, the kid has to move away from
Yes.
this
Tell
guy.
me what the spell does.
So basically,
Are you gonna like essentially try and like push the kid towards him?
yes, correct.
Because that would not provoke an attack.
Okay.
So this is the spell. You instantly move or otherwise change the flow of water you direct up to 5 feet in any direction. This movement doesn't have enough force to cause damage. You can cause water to form into simple shapes and
I'm gonna go
animate
with
in your
it
direction.
works.
Yeah. So basically, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like pick up a wave behind him, and so it like sloshes him onto the shore, where you can grab him, Marlon.
And indeed, it will be done.
Okay.
Okay, the kid is, as the father is pulled back, and you get this opportunity. This kid who is relatively silent, just panics clearly, is just picks up and pushed towards the shore, well within reach of Marden. Yes. Okay. Anything else you could do at Eldrick?
Can I have enough room for this? Could I like if I was running, like imagine we're doing this at the same time, right? Since it's all kind of acting simultaneously. I cast a spell, pull the kid to him. He picks up the kid, runs towards me, and like I grab him and then run the kid back to this guy. Assuming like
Not
that's
all in one. You could start doing what you want to do, but it'll have to proceed into the next turn.
okay. That's totally fine. That is the action that I would like to take. So I will move up. Like he grabs the kid and he can hand the kid to me.
Okay. Is that the end of your free turn?
I'm trying to think. You know what? Is the kid wounded?
Not that you could tell.
Okay. What about the dad? Is the dad wounded?
A little bit. I mean, he's not dead, but he looks like he's been roughed up pretty bad.
Okay, I think I just run up and grab the kid. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. What's this dude's name? Did you give any specific instructions to Cordain prior to doing this, or not really?
Yeah, I told him I'm bringing the kid to you. You keep the kid safe.
Okay. Cordain is going to more or less just get in this line, and as he's moving, he's going to take a shot.
Yeah, that would make sense. He's probably cover me type of a moment.
And he's going to just get a. Since there's a shit ton of bodies between him and this guy, he's just gonna take a shot at this guy. And you're gonna hear as an arrow just into the goblin over here.
Okay.
And that is his turn. Back to Miranda. Round actually start now.
Round
That you
one.
murder my
Okay.
fucking-
All right then. So I'm going to, um, I think I want to go right here in front of this dude, right? This one right here,
Mhm.
and then I will attack him.
Question:
Oh, does
Could
that
she
hit?
have advantage? She goes there using him.
I
You
was
would have
wondering that too.
advantage either there or here.
Or
And I'll accept either of those.
there or
Uh,
where?
Here or where you are right now.
Okay, well, then I'll be here because I was trying to be like, where would the advantage be? Okay, so
Roll damage.
8.
Tell me as you murder this fucking poor bastard. I didn't mention this earlier. I probably should have. These are single goblins, not pairs like before.
Mhm.
So tell me how you fucking butcher my next guy.
I think this one I'm going to just like stab in the neck with my trident. Like
You
I
hear,
didn't want to be too crazy because the kid is nearby. You know what I mean? Not too
gotcha.
crazy.
You hear, still satisfying as
Mhm.
you cut down a tiny tree in the shape of a
Mhm.
goblin.
Yay.
I definitely did not add enough goblins for this one. Okay. Anything else you're doing?
Nah.
Okay, Marlon, here we go.
Indeed. Let's see. I don't have the kid anymore, right?
And the kid is still right there in front of you.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you said you handed him over, so I was confused. All right. I will pick up the kid and hot potato. There you go.
Tato, he is now. I'm going to go within freaking Eldrick's hand.
Okay.
It's probably like,
Does
what the
that
fuck is
count?
happening?
That's an action.
What's the rules on free action? Because
So it's just a free action. It doesn't count as a
I'd rather
bonus.
go the free
You
action.
can do
Honestly.
one of those things. You can do a
Okay.
free action on your turn.
Then I'm gonna come over here, and oh, what?
Is that like how deep is this water? Is he like swimming at that point, or is he just like
Or like knee.
okay?
Yeah,
So it's just
I'm
kind of like a puddle,
It's
but
not
like
crazy.
yeah,
I'm
it's
familiar
it's a
with water, so I'm like,
It's like borderline thick mud.
I walk
Or
on
like
it like
mud.
Jesus.
like yeah, I
But,
get you.
and I don't want to hit the dad. What does this do? Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I'm going to cast. Would I? Cones are weird. Can I use a cone without hitting?
Yes, you'd have to. So like it would
Oop,
be like
that's a
this. So if you go to the measure tool, go to cone.
Oh yeah, I can. Oh, I can only hit one of these guys.
Yes, you can only hit one of them.
Yeah.
Bastards. All right. Well, okay. Then I'll do that. I'm going
I
to.
mean, technically, you could move over one away from him
If
and
you
hit
were
both of them.
go from this way, maybe.
Well, if
I
he
don't
was
know.
to measure it from there, because it's
Yeah.
15-foot cone, right?
And you have the movement, so if you want to go from here to there, then move back in.
Yeah, I think that's fair because I would be like positioning myself. Yeah, I'll do that, and I'm going to cast. Oh yeah, I'm going to. How would I do this? I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
So Thunderwave, I believe the square.
No, it's this cone. Oh, it is a cube. I saw a C. Oh shit.
Yeah, so that
it
one is
based
a little
off of
different.
me?
Actually, you might not have to move for that
Okay.
because it would work. You're here,
Let me try again.
and
Oh.
the way I assume that this works is that it basically starts in front of you. And so when I do this,
Oh,
I
what the
would
fuck?
say that you're allowed to do that and not hit the guy next to you.
I concur.
Okay.
Because it's in front of you, basically.
Yeah, not parallel.
Well, either way, I'll do that, and I won't hit the guy I'm trying to help. I'll cast Thunderwave. Shoot, I'll say, yeah. I have my spear in one hand, and I slam my hand against my chest, and it's like thunder crackles, and it pushes outward. Not crackles, but thunders. And yeah, so
Roll me some dice, my friend. Or I guess it's not real dice; it's just a spell.
yeah, DC 12.
And you have to roll a DC 12 saving throw. And it's Constitution.
Constitution.
On both of them. If they fail, they take half damage and don't get moved.
Yeah.
This guy first. 15.
Passes.
This guy second.
He
11.
fails.
The one I want to fail is still there.
So he takes half damage and doesn't move. He takes full damage and he takes full damage and gets pushed back 10 feet.
How much damage was it total?
11.
11.
So take 5.
You see as the goblin immediately in front of the guy, he like shrugs it off as he's fucking kind of angry at the way this is playing out. As the one next to him just gets fucking melted into the goddamn ground.
By the way, I think it's important for me to know this. What is like your same spell that I just cast? How does yours like manifest differently?
Yeah, I slammed my I had my spear in one hand and I slammed it against my chest, and it caused the thunder to reverberate outward from me.
So it's like almost like a sound wave type of a thing.
Yeah, really.
Or is it wind?
More? No, not wind. Mine's more
Okay.
thundery. Yeah, and
Okay.
the goblin that I just killed that got blown away, like broken bones, blood coming out of his ears.
Very
Yeah.
ragdolled over here right now.
Yeah, he got fucked up.
Anything else you got?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. This goblin is pondering his decision because I don't know where I would even fucking go from this turn of events.
Yeah, they were not
Um,
expecting us to show up.
Are you okay over there, Josh?
Yeah, why?
It sounds like you're like running or something.
Oh, no. I was walking, so I'm trying to live, you know.
Oh, okay. I see. Sorry.
No
I
worries.
think this guy, due to his positioning and you more or less trading away his prey, is going to take a shot at Eldrick.
Bastard. You've got blessed. I don't know if that
15.
helps for this. I don't remember.
So I'm going to use shield.
Nice.
Described
And
as you with this kid just screaming into your arms at this point, and this goblin taking a deep wide slash at you as you do whatever you're about to do.
so I think I actually take the kid and like I'm holding him,
Holds him
and I
as a
kind of
shield,
like
but even choked.
I kind of bend over, kind of like and hold him against my chest, and like you see is like the air around me kind of condenses into like water vapor, and then just freezes kind of like a shell around me. And so like as he kind of hits me, I just kind of like turn into like an ice shell, and his sword bounces off the ice.
Excellent. You hear from your position just whatever muffled noise an angry goblin is making on the other side of your shield. Exactly.
That hurt my throat.
That was a fun noise.
As this man is freed, as the goblins are reacting to your guys' attack, he's going to try and shove off this goblin, try and just like get him proned or something. But the goblin is not having it and just thrusts back, and he is just standing there awkwardly. He doesn't seem. He is very bewildered right now as he's just trying to do whatever he can. Poor dad. He's not having a good day. That one is that already. Eldrick, your turn.
All right. So how does this one work? Okay, so I think I'm going to use this spell. I'm going to target the spell here, but I'm going to flavor it differently because I think it'll be a cool moment. Anyways, I'm casting this spell. Um. So as he like kind of has the ice formed around him, and he's kind of like protecting the kid, you see as like cracks form in the ice around him, and like little spikes start to form all over like his body, and then he kind of like stands up, and the ice kind of like bursts off of him and hits the um this guy. So he makes a DC 12
Dexterity.
dexterity save. Yeah. So he passes it, but he takes 4 damage.
You could, as this, describe the thing again.
Yeah, so basically his body turns into like little ice needles, and then the ice kind of explodes off of his body and flies kind of like shrapnel into this this goblin.
As that happens, your previous frost shield, along with all the spikes on your body, explode outward, or you said explodes outwards.
Yeah.
This angry effing goblin is just screaming at you as he like partially freezes in place, with bits of him just torn off, and he dies standing, yelling at you.
You're traumatizing this kid. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Let's
and
hear,
these
man.
icicles like are all like implanted in his body, and they just kind of like melt slowly as he kind of like falls over dead.
Anything else you got?
Uh, I'm going to move him and me and the child into the forest. Yeah. And I'm gonna like motion to what's his name, like, hey, you come here to this guy.
Like follow
Basically,
you?
yes, I'm gonna put him in the forest, and I'm gonna be like, you don't let that kid go anywhere, and then I'm gonna go back and fight. But I feel like I need to get the kid to safety first.
Gotcha.
I'm sure by that point, fucking Yaslin will have murdered this goblin, and it won't matter. But I'm just saying, that's the plan.
Make a persuasion check. Actually, let me do some math real quick. More or less, you want Eldrick to, or not Eldrick, fucking Cordain to watch the kid, essentially, right?
Correct. And I kind of see him like I'm giving him an order to come with me and watch the kid. Is kind of the impression that he would get from
What
me.
are our, generally speaking, what are our rules on shooting past teammates?
I don't have any rules about it. I mean, I think if there's like so
Actually, you
say
guys are on high ground, so he's got a
yes,
shot.
the way I look at it is say people are fighting in a doorway and it doesn't make any sense that the archer could get any kind of a clean shot at him, then I'll make a disadvantage. But in general, my way of doing it is disadvantage or increased AC only happens when I specifically want it to happen.
Okay. In that case, you don't have to make a persuasion roll because he could do both, and unfortunately, he fails at one. As you back in a moat, or as you're doing that, he takes a shot, which just he just kind of whiffs it. Then arrow just goes flying overhead, and he curses to himself as he does what you instruct.
And
Additionally, the kid now is relatively aware of like the predicament, more understanding, and he yells, "Dad!"
and
And
I'll
that's
actually
all he can
say,
really do.
don't worry, we're gonna save your dad too. We just gotta keep you safe. If you want, I'll make a persuasion for that to kind of soothe the kid if he believes me.
Yes, go for it. Just normal roll.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just normal.
Yeah, 18.
You can feel him like tying on as you say that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, sure. You're saving me. Give you the hug now.
As you're saying that, and I don't think the kid could see into the pond right now, as the goblin rushes into the ad with his blade out and shoves the man to the ground after running him through. That is the end of the goblin's turn. Miranda, it's your turn.
Alright, so now I'm going to do like a little puff, like like I'm hunting, you know, like it really sounds like a growl. Okay, I don't want to say a growl. It sounds more like a, okay, you know how in Harry Potter and you open the egg and it like shrieks if it's not underwater? So it's a growl, but not that high pitch. But if it were underwater, it would be like a whale's, you know, call
Yeah.
sort of thing.
I get what you're going with that.
Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna, you're definitely hearing
Right.
that, and it's probably like reverberating in your bones, sort of. It's like you can hear it and you can't at the same time. And then I'll be like, oh, I spot one. And then I'll go to him and be like, you better say your prayers.
Just what you do to this guy. You aren't out roll 20s anymore.
Oh my god. So this time I'm gonna like, you know, kind of like toss up my trident and like stick it in the ground a little bit because we're in like it's kind of muddy over here, and then I'll grab his head and I'll pull it onto the trident forcefully.
I like it.
And that is the end of combat.
Let me ask you. So, I think as soon as he looks back and he sees all of this happening, and the father falling, he's definitely gonna rush over there and cast Cure Wounds on the dad. I don't know if it's too late. It's up to you, but that is definitely what he does.
I'm sorry.
For sure.
Is it too late?
As you're casting Cure Wound on him, he's got a surprisingly strong grip still, as he wraps his arm kind of like a pat around your shoulder, and his other hand just pulls off a necklace on his chest and grasps whatever hand you're using to cast, and just grins at you, just so fucking happy. Thank you.
Yeah.
And he passes on.
Oh, I thought you saved him.
And that is the end of our session for
Fuck.
tonight.
Now we have a kid.
Nice.
Alright. Well, it's Papa Eldrick.
I think Eldrick's very sad.
Yeah, that is very sad. You tried. You're like, I'm a healer. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good session. I
That was a
enjoyed
good
it a lot.
session. It was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I got only halfway through what I actually fucking planned.
Yep, that happens. Sometimes you plan something and it takes 4 sessions to get through, and you're like, what the fuck?
You have no idea.
I thought this
So
was
many
one
times.
session.
And then other times you're
It's
like,
the
oh
opposite.
yeah, this is like 3 sessions of fucking shit. And then
Skip,
you're
skip,
like,
skip.
we've been playing for 20 minutes and I got no more shit. That was fun though.
It was.
I think I liked the character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty happy with all of your guys' characters. And you murdering everyone, Miranda, stop
I don't
it!
Seriously.
know how that happens.
You're a barbarian.
I love it. I love her character being like this because like one of the things that I was like when I started this character, I was gonna be like, he wants somebody to take like he wants to be in a group of people where they can take care of him and like that he'll feel safe with. And he's like, all right, well, obviously I'm sticking around this chick.
Sorry.
And this guy listens to me. This guy listens to me, and she'll keep me safe. So this is my group.
It works perfectly for your character. Oh my god. That works out.
And she's not like me, and she kind of listens to him too. So it's like I got my own like fucking royal guard here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to channel like a She-Hulk energy.
Oh,
You're doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
like
are.
it.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
that's cool.
Like you definitely feel like the powerhouse of the group for
Yeah.
sure. Like
The
you're giving
was the
me
mitochondria vibes.
yeah, you're giving me Gronk vibes or whatever that guy's Grog or whatever his name
Oh,
is.
Grog. Yeah.
I made myself sad for the record. I was not actually intending on killing him.
Oh.
That was not a part of the plan.
It
Oh,
happens.
but it works out better. This is a total moment for freaking Eldrick's character. Like this is the first time he goes out there and he's gotten 2 people killed. So
All right. You can stop the recording whenever you feel like it. I am
Like-
glad y'all enjoyed that.
just think about it. He stood there while the guy got fucking shot in the head with a fucking arrow.
Jeez.
And then the
God, I did
second
that to
time,
you.
he's holding the guy's hand as he fucking dies.
Oh,
He's like, no!
And he's thanking you as he goes with the happiest grin, knowing you fucking saved his kid.
Mm.
But now I have fucking responsibility for this stupid kid.
It'll be fun to see what happens. So when are we playing again?
I don't presume you're going to be ready next week, Josh.
I'm really enjoying the fact that I get to play. Like
All
right
next
now,
week.
I just want to play your campaign.
That's
I think that's entirely fair and justified. Next week, then.
next Friday, right?
Next Friday on my I don't know, bring a drink to toast me on my last day.
Oh,
That
Hey.
works.
For sure.
It'll be a celebration.
It'll be the reward for like this will be like the jumping off point for your new life of not working at that hellhole.
Fuck yeah, fuck that place.
Yeah.
I rant every day to my family about how much I fucking hate that place as of lately. Like, it
Well-
started going downhill this last year, and now at this last week, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I fucking say fuck this place.
Well, here's what happened though. The fact that you said fuck this place is why you are actually allowing yourself to really hate the place.
Mhm.
Before, when you had to go to work there, you just had the mindset of, well, I'm going to look at all of the positive things because I have to go there anyways. And then when you decided to quit, you were like, yeah, this sucks, and that sucks too. Yeah, and this other thing, fuck that shit. I can't believe I put up with that for so long. So
Well,
now you're looking at all of its flaws and being like, fuck that. It's like when you break up with a girl. But she was ugly anyways. Fuck that.
Oh, jeez.
what do you got? Oh yeah, you're playing your game tomorrow.
I am. So I
Oh,
got
fuck.
I got to start 2 new characters back to back.
I don't
That's
get to
exciting.
fucking listen to it. Oh, wait, yes, I do, because she's going to stream it.
I named the girl, by the way, Michael.
Finally,
I know.
gosh.
I meant to message you that, but I got distracted by my other revelation.
Yeah, send it in Discord when you can.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
I think by the way, I've decided I think I like the grandma's name, the whole Lorraine.
It's pretty good. I'm happy
Lorraine,
with it.
what is Lorraine from, Miranda? Did we listen to a book where there's a character Lorraine?
Lorraine.
I've heard of
Maybe.
Lorraine
Wait.
before.
Is it Kaladin's mom or no?
That'd be hilarious, I swear.
I don't remember.
By the way, I realized while I was playing, I was like, this kind of reminds me of Kaladin. Not meaning to do that.
I can see it.
It's
I can totally see it.
Once I used the spear because he's on a fucking boat and has like fish, you know. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's lightning.
Well, you could call it a harpoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
Would have like the little hook on it
maybe
and
that's
everything.
why I get them mixed up because when you go spear fishing, right? That's the thing. I don't really
Yes.
use harpoons. Harpoons are like they're shot out of something.
Correct.
So yeah, it'd be
Harpoons
a
are-
spear then.
It'd be like a fishing spear, so it's like real long and thin.
Mhm.
Technically, they use like a fucking almost like a bow and arrow to do spear fishing, but
Well, I do. I have a.
yeah, I get where
Oh.
yeah, I get where you're going.
Also used to stab giant fish and stuff, you know, that are attacking. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I put the name.
By the way, Miranda, his character was totally scared.
I know.
He's very afraid. It's like it's nighttime, and there could be hobs out there. I don't want to go.
Oh man. Never mind. Anyways, I did have a few questions. Oh, I should have a few questions. How do you guys feel about the balancing of the combat thus far?
I thought it was good.
Well, it's been pretty easy.
Well, yeah, I guess there's that.
Yeah,
mean,
I imagine you would say that.
However,
When
I
you
feel
have
like-
your barbarian roll, I think
Yeah.
3 or 4 crits.
I know
Everything
I
is
probably
slightly
won't
easier.
get lucky. But it's like
Yes.
I was just lucky this game to
Also-
get the good rolls.
Josh could have got annihilated if shots got through.
Yeah.
Yep, I had very much fun that you put up that shield.
Yeah. There was lots of arrows, and I was like, I could
Yeah.
die real fast.
I think it went so well because you did some smart plays, like with the wind and stuff.
Yeah.
And then being able to get that shit taken out by us. And
The thing is
Miranda
I
specifically.
saw no problems with your monster situation. What happened and why it was so easy is, one, this group seems a little bit more strategic. I definitely think that wind thing helped with a bunch of archers, but also we played strategically, and then fucking Miranda just rolled like a tank. Like she just fucking killed everything.
That was so fucking cool.
She made me feel
Go ahead.
She made my character feel weak because I was like, I wanted to do cool stuff too, but she just ran over and skewered everything with her giant fork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was fucking god.
I've never had this lucky of a roll before, like back to back to back to back.
Like that comment I made of calling you the human fork is like just fucking fork and everything. I like her character.
How do you like Cordain so far?
I like Cordain. I wanna pick
Yeah,
him
I
up.
like, yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Okay, I didn't really put too much detail into the other guys, so I'm not gonna ask about them. The other
I don't
guys
care
name
about
was
them either.
cast. Yep, excellent. That covers most of the things I actually did. How do you guys like the music in the background?
That was good.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I should do it more. There's never a negative to music.
Okay. How do you like this map?
I like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's perfect for a battle now.
I just want to put this funny statement. When I'm using 2 different programs for the maps right now. One of them, it's hard to look around and zoom in, and it's this one because where the map actually is where I was looking at when I was making it, and then I realized I could drag my screen up a little bit, and realized this entire fucking area was completely empty because I could see it.
Yeah, I've done that before.
So that's
I
that
see.
one.
Yeah.
So I mean,
You made a map in your screen, not realizing that there was more map.
yeah, can you see the bottom now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what the top looks like too. Then the second map. How do you guys feel about this one?
Oh, I like this map a lot.
Let's see. Let me back up a little bit. Oh yeah. That one was fun too.
Okay, depending on how you guys, I tried to give you guys a little bit of wiggle room when I was giving the perception checks at the beginning for trying to see the ambush, and I think Marnin got it, but didn't do much with that information. Very much showing that he is indeed a follower. And I was gonna try and see if
What did I?
this one was gonna be harder to play out, but I was gonna try and describe the map and see if you guys want to try and do anything strategic, like take the ridge and ambush the ambushers.
It's just getting there. Then it seemed faster to get to them or have them come to us, kind of thing. Because climbing up there. Oh, you meant if we saw them first
before the combat started.
Oh, okay. That'd have been cool. And
See.
what did I see? How did I see anything?
Well, you didn't tell anyone, and you didn't everyone was like, "Oh yeah, cool, let's keep going."
What was it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't even remember.
You had noticed that the force got quiet.
Oh yeah.
From very recently.
And then I forgot about it. You're right.
And he fucking forgot about it.
Well, no, and when you said that, it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I think I just went along with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Excellent.
So I'm trying
Playing
to
to
play
your character, buddy.
Eldrick like a guy that's capable, but doesn't actually. He's never been out here, so like he doesn't know the shit that he should be afraid of. So like, I don't think he would realize that this was probably a problem. Like, yeah, okay, the birds shut up. Let's go.
I feel like I played off like I something I was going. By the way, if anyone needs to go sleep, it is close to 10, so by all means. Otherwise, I'll be on here talking for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll probably get off here in a second.
How do you guys feel about me having all the NPCs around? I feel like I played it quickly enough that they didn't really intrude, like slow things down too much.
No,
Yeah, it
I
didn't
didn't
really
feel like
slow
that.
things down too much, though I could see how it can,
Hmm.
you know?
That's something I was extremely worried about. Glad that didn't go
Well, I'm not
poorly.
gonna lie. When I saw that you had like 9 NPCs on the screen, I was like, "That's a huge mistake." Because now you have to fucking control every single one of those, make dice rolls and shit. But
Not an
you had,
ideal deal with that, which
yeah, you handled it very well. I didn't even notice.
something else I want to bring up is I've tried since I was having a hard time getting you guys like justifying why your 3 newbies are out here together. I went with they needed a bunch of newbies out there together, so all these guys being kind of newbie like you guys.
Yeah, it totally works. I you think it's a great way to do it.
Hmm.
Agreed.
And the
And
last thing, I'm gonna show you the map that this was going to be. I fucking hate this map.
Oh,
I mean that map's fine too. It gets the job done, but the other one was much better.
yeah, the other
Yeah,
one definitely is better. I would not
I
have
fucking hate
complained either way. I'd have got it.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than like a white screen with some scribbles on it.
Yeah.
Josh.
Damn.
You can talk all the shit you want.
I've done it too. So
After a while, you get tired of fucking making maps for everything, and so, you know.
You're like, in this scribble.
We'll
over
see how
here?
far I get with this before I'm like, fuck you guys. Here's white.
That was when I got to the point where I didn't even want to spend the time searching through fucking images to
Yeah.
find a
Find
generic
something
battle
that
map.
works. You're like, my brain
Yeah.
does it better.
Yeah.
My hand does not.
I am excited for you guys being in the next session, but yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to specifically cover. Any complaints, criticism, or suggestions?
No, I feel like that was
No,
a
literally
pretty good, straightforward first session. Doesn't feel like you're super crazy new. So
Yeah,
I
that's
have
what I
a
was gonna
lot.
say.
I gotta watch a lot of good examples and a few bad examples once in a while, leading up to this point.
Hmm.
there you go.
Yeah,
Thank you
I mean,
all very much for that.
as knowing you were a brand new DM, like, and then the way you handled it, I wouldn't. If I didn't know it, I wouldn't have known it. And any of the mistakes you made, you'll just learn from experience. Like, you didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion.
I have a very big smile, and you guys made my week.
Oh,
Today sucked leading up until right now.
I'm glad.
yeah.
Well, not that part, but that it's better now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
randomly, on a side note, we won the battle in Helldivers, and we get our mechs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
nice.
throwing it out there.
It's over? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
Right.
there was a battle, I guess, that they're like, hey, do this mission and beat it. And yeah, they.
I saw the YouTube video. I didn't realize it was so quick. I figured it would be like a couple of weeks.
Dude,
of doing
everyone wanted those fucking mechs, so everyone got on.
I'm
And
not gonna lie, a part of me was like, we aren't playing D&D today, we're getting those fucking backs. I'm glad I didn't, but I was fucking tempted.
That'll probably be a tomorrow thing.
that. I'm totally down with getting fucking playing that game, but yeah.
I probably will need to go get some. I'm not even hungry, but I want to eat, so fuck it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not going
Oh.
right now to get food, but I will be getting food before I hop off.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. So
heartburn.
this was like I like the dynamic of the of the world that you set up. Seems dangerous, but also fun and kind of, I don't know. I just like it.
How are you feeling about the possible Ash and Hob wandering around?
Yeah, see, I feel like I'm afraid of it.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
looking. I want to see. Yeah, I want to get that feeling. Yeah, I want to know how bad is it. We've got like a hint. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited for you guys to see it!
Is it just one?
Next session.
I
I
honestly,
guess we'll find
if
out.
I was gonna give you any advice about this Hob, if you think that it's a slightly overpowered, go a little bit stronger because I want to be really afraid of it. Like, just saying.
I want you guys to be very afraid of it.
Be
Anyways.
very afraid.
It after like I'm doing the math and oh man.
Oh, God.
Especially after what friggin' Miranda did, I might
Mhm.
be changing some math around.
So do we level up?
Not yet.
So, by the
I
way,
level up.
I had to make a
Just
joke.
kidding.
I have a
Miranda got
question.
all the XP.
I have a question for all of you, just out of my own curiosity. I kind of like the fact that he hides the fucking rolls and just tells us what frickin' happened. That way, I'm not staring directly at the frickin' the chat screen, always waiting to see does it hit me, does it not, type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of you guys have a different opinion of that? Because I
thought
kind of like
always-
hidden
I
rolls.
thought I always saw the rolls that tried to hit me.
The way I tried to play, I'm not sure because I did hit high GM at some point, but I don't know on what or on which rolls.
Oh.
The rolls that were not affecting you guys, I tried to
Yes.
hide, and
Yeah.
the rolls that were, I did not hide, or I tried not to hide. So
Yes,
if
you did
it
that
was
very
affecting
well.
you should see it. That's my
And that's completely what I was talking about. So one of the things that I was cool about is we just saw things happening on the battlefield sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and there wasn't necessarily a role to be like, oh, this is what happened. Felt a little bit chaotic, like what's happening on the battlefield. Oh, this guy just got shot in the face.
That was not my intention, but I'm glad that's how it works out.
Yeah. Just...
I was just trying to make it easy to not. I didn't want to bog it down. That's my only objective for the way I did it, and that it made it more spastic gameplay. That's awesome.
I'm just pointing that out. I don't know why. I just liked it. It felt like shit was just happening instead of me feeling like I was playing a board game.
It's very good. I thought it was fun. And that part, I wouldn't say that I wasn't like super aware of it, but when you pointing it out like that, yeah, I think it went well, very smooth.
Well, you have to. I think part of mine is like because every time I've done a lot of things on the board, I felt like one of the reasons I hate the freaking battle maps is I feel like I'm playing a board game.
Yeah,
and I don't want to feel that way. And I noticed that I didn't while playing, well, the way he did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he's found some magic, Michael. Magic Mike.
Magic.
It could be that, or the other thing. Like I think that's probably the most likely. The other thing could be that since I'm only dealing with my own character,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
it doesn't
Shit,
feel like
get
I'm
first for a change.
Yes, like I'm dealing with all of these things, and so I could see how that would make it feel like more like a board game in hindsight. Because I'm making like 5 moves while you guys do one action.
Is there anything? Is Miranda still here?
I'm still here.
Is there anything you particularly likes about the session, Miranda, other than murdering all by people?
I mean, the pacing was good. I liked it.
Okay.
It didn't let us get too off kilter.
One thing I was worried about, like, I don't want to say worried, but I wanted to let you guys talk, but then I know Josh does this a lot, and I used to kind of feel complaining about it, but then I was doing it this session, and I was like, I need to do what Josh does.
Yeah, move the game along.
Yeah, so there's a few points where I was like, I need to do this before they get too far into backstory.
What is it?
Giving us what I've found is a good way of letting people have their like role playing shit is like when you let us kind of talk during the camping things. Give us downtime situations and then That way we
Gotcha.
can talk.
I'm glad you guys didn't go too much into the on watch part. I didn't think how I would play that. Three of you guys wanted to just like chat nonstop during the watch.
Well, my character was just going to be like, no, you guys do watch.
Just
Why
let's
would I?
stand here, supervise.
Why would I need to watch anything? I need my sleep.
I was worried. I was so worried you're gonna actually get everyone to fucking join you on that fucking expedition to check out the screaming.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, this is not set up for the fucking
Oh, I
army
see.
to show up.
Well, yeah. Just know that he will always try to get more people to go in any situation.
Don't split the party.
Yeah, the whole.
Well, yes,
the big
definitely.
party.
He will. He is not a split. Remember how Delvin was a split the party guy?
Mm.
He would constantly freaking leave and go on scouting missions. Yeah, this character is definitely not doing that. It's like I need all
He's
of
like,
you
"I
to
will
stand
die."
in front of me. I'll cast spells. You guys make sure no one hits me.
You're gonna end up being like a general of an army by the end of the session. By the game.
Exactly. Yes.
I don't know how I got here. But
Stand in
this-
front of me. Make sure nothing happens to me, and I will do cool things.
You just keep using prestidigitation
Yes.
and just impressing everyone.
Deletion.
I don't
just
know
doing
why,
fireworks.
but I imagined your character like a cat with bread on his head. I don't know why that just makes sense for me, for you.
A cat with bread on my head?
You know, like the little circle cut through the bread, and then they put it on the cat's head.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
All right.
But I guess so.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
that's
I
just.
think
Forgive me.
Eldrick,
Forgive me.
Eldrick would be offended by that visual, but you know.
I love it.
It's him, and like my vision was him ending up with an army, and like, how did I get here? I belong here, but what the fuck?
Damn my own success.
I don't like it at all. Also, it's hilarious to look at.
It really is.
I get so freaked out. Like, oh my god.
I can't get out of it.
Oh, yeah.